Good afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. Over in Milan at the Winter Olympics, the United States is currently in third for total medals with 14, only trailing Norway and Italy, who both have 18. The United States women's hockey team is getting ready to take on Italy in the quarterfinals. Face-off is here at 3:10. In college basketball, Miami of Ohio is the only undefeated team remaining in the country. They look to make it 25-0 tonight as they host Ohio in the Battle of the Bricks. Tip-off is at 9 o'clock on ESPN. Two other games on the slate featuring top 25 teams. Wisconsin hosts 10th-ranked Michigan State, and number 18 St. Louis is at Loyola Chicago. And in the NBA, 12-time NBA All-Star Chris Paul has officially announced that he's retiring after 21 seasons. This update sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats has a great deal waiting for you at Old Bag of Nails. Get a buy one, get one free deal on burgers on the app. Terms apply. See app for details. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
You're about to enter a land of audio delight so awesome that you'll drop all important obligations to get your daily fix. Even Marconi, inventor of the radio, couldn't have imagined the pleasures that are about to invade your ear hole.
Oh, yes.
Try as you might, there's no escape. Let's begin.
How? Good afternoon.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Doing good, Mike.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
With special guests, Nicole Sheeran.
Yeah, dog.
Jen Winters.
I will kick you in the junk.
Jeff Rimmer.
I will be around to haunt you forever.
And Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Broadcasting live from the corner of Cracky and Sacky.
Excuse me.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
They don't know what the they're doing.
Happy Friday, everybody. We have got a lovely show today as we head off into another beautiful weekend. Joshua Perry, the old Buckeye linebacker, on the show once again. I enjoyed listening to you last Friday and Monday this week.
Yes.
So a few shows in the middle where you weren't here, but hey, bookending it with Joshua Perry. That's perfect. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Had to disappear in the middle of the week, but glad to be back here.
It's good to see you, man. Tress, how you doing?
Doing good, Mike.
Panama Ted, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Mike.
Fantastic. We got a good show. We're going to talk some Buckeye football, a little bit of Buckeye basketball. We got the big game against Virginia coming up tomorrow.
Sure.
Weird non-conference game.
Yeah, it is.
Strange how these things come together. This is growing up on ACC basketball. Duke used to always sprinkle in one of these late February. They would purposely try to keep like an open weekend date because you do still get some flexibility over how you can schedule. And I guess you work that out with the conference, but they would always go with like an Old Soul type of Temple or St. John's matchup. If people who grew up on ACC hoops remember that, Duke would do that from time to time. And I don't think that's still going on, but it kind of harkens back to that for me. And I don't hate it because this is a big-time matchup, but you almost got to know, you want this to be a big-time matchup, and it is. Ohio State needs an opportunity.
Sure.
I do think Virginia is a team they can beat. I'm not going to log my pick until later in the show when we talk about it again, but hey, man, they had to beat USC. They had to get the job done. It wasn't the prettiest, but they got the job done this week.
It was a frustrating watch. I watched a little bit of the game against USC, but to your point, had to get it done. And then it does feel weird to have the non-con game this late in the year, but it also feels like, okay, this is an opportunity here. Like, as you said, this game is critical.
21-3 team?
Exactly.
Yeah, this
critical
is a top
for Ohio
15
State.
team. Yeah.
And as you're looking at a team where a lot of people are like, am I in, am I out? Like, is this a team that we for sure believe is going to make the tournament? Are they not? Like, this could be kind of that spark that they would need.
And they can score a little bit, too. Like, it's not the same boring version of Virginia basketball that you were used to that makes, like, blood shoot out of your eyes and you foam at the mouth and you're thinking, like, man, first one to 47 points wins this game. They actually average, like, 81, 82 points per game. So they don't have any, like, one superstar. So that, in a way, is kind of similar, where they have 4, 5, or 6 guys that might be their leading scorer in a given game. So it's going to take an effort. I'm not the most confident in how this Buckeye defensive effort has really grown. It hasn't grown as much as it's needed to throughout the season. So if they don't change that, they're not going to be able to win some of these games. But hopefully they have that somewhere. Defense, a lot of times, I know you probably wouldn't say that because you did defense for your job. I'm not saying that there's not a hell of a lot of skill.
The minimizing of defense.
I'm saying defense on the basketball court. A lot of it for me is a desire and effort.
It's an effort,
100%. Sort of
100%.
thing. You're playing both. You can't really compare it to football.
No, it's a different thing than football, no doubt. But like being a good defender is I want to do this. I want to make sure that they don't score. That's what a lot of it comes down to. These guys know the fundamentals. They're big boys. Like, you just got to play hard.
Right. It's both sides of the floor. How much of that max effort can you put out there for the whole entire game? So we got that. We've got it's all usual Friday stuff. It's a go to jail Friday. So we're looking for you to get at us. Send us an email, goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Tell us why and who you got to send to jail. You can tweet us at manandtimmy971. Also text the burner 614-787-3093. You're going to have a couple jailbirds for us?
I got a couple jailbirds.
Okay.
Oh, I sure do.
I cannot wait. We'll start those off at 3:46 this afternoon like we usually do. I have got a couple for sure. And pick your parlay. Teddy's pizzazz time, 5 o'clock.
Some pizzazz today.
I'm just going to say mine is more ridiculous than usual. Dylan Gonzalez is going to go nuts.
Hate it, yes.
He's going to absolutely love. He's going to love it. Oh, and look, Jen Winters is here today. Jen, you're going to help us out. I heard you last week manning the Go to Jail news desk.
Yeah, sure, that's what we'll call it.
That's beautiful.
I like the go to jail. So send them, please.
Send them all to jail, right?
Yeah.
What about some death sentences?
I'm all about that too.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll send them to jail. We'll send them to death.
Oh, boy.
Sounds good.
Oh, boy.
Joshua, I had a bad start to my weekend. I had toilet issues today. Now, no, these have nothing to do with massive dumps or anything like that. Don't get at me with that. This is just typical stuff.
Can I interrupt real quick?
Leaking toilet that I scouted
my wife
out.
is going to text me and be like, you guys love to talk about poop on that show.
It's got nothing. This has nothing to do with poop.
It freaks her out. She doesn't like it.
This has nothing to do with poop. It just has to do with the actual crapper.
Right.
I mean, forget about the fact that it's the toilet. Any type of home issue on a Friday morning, and it's one of these.
Which toilet is it?
It's the downstairs toilet. We only have 2 full bathrooms in our house, so it doesn't matter if it was the upstairs, downstairs. It matters, right? It's not.
Right.
It's not something that we want to let sit on. We can make do for a couple of days. There's only 3 people in the house, but again, like we live in a smallish house as is, so it's crucial that it even has 2 full baths. And we got to get that one. It's a split level, so. It's the downstairs bathroom. That is basically our main living area because the massive family room with the fireplace. I've got like my separate little office. It could act as another bedroom, but it's more set up for an office. The Xbox is in there. We got a TV in there. So I have like the desk set up where I take my laptop and get like the homework done, scheduling stuff. And so the bathroom's right around the corner. It's got to get done.
Yeah, it does.
And there's just I can't be good until that's done. So like I already know going in, I'm going to have a terrible weekend. I'm going to be miserable because I don't know until Monday. First, the toilet has got to arrive. That's got to get shipped when it says it's going to get shipped on Sunday.
What kind of toilet did you get?
See, that's the thing. How much? What do you spend on a toilet? Like what's a normal?
Few hundred bucks.
Few hundred. So $250.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense to me. Yeah.
Now,
did you get the comfort height or did you get the regular low toilet?
So I don't have a lot of options because this downstairs bathroom is a stupid bathroom.
Okay.
And it's an older house.
Yes. Which older homes tend to have stupid features.
Right.
Yes.
Do you know about the rough? Like, I want to test your home knowledge now. Do you know about the rough set? Like how far away? Like 12-inch rough set?
No.
14-inch rough set? That's how many inches the hole is from away from the wall.
Okay, so
you're supposed to have like just a little bit of space,
not
so
too
the
much.
back of the tank kind of flushes up with the wall. So it looks nice, not a lot of space.
Yeah.
But that means there's a lot more space between the actual bowl. This bathroom is stupid. Whoever built the house was a moron. And so it's a thin bathroom as is.
Right.
So you can make the case that the hole should be closer to the wall, but they put it farther out into the floor.
How far?
So it's a good like 2 inches out there.
Oh, okay.
So it has to be like the smallest toilet, a compact, I believe Common Man refers to them as a Tucker toilet. because it's got to be like a short bowl. It can't be elongated.
I don't like that.
So
I like an elongated bowl at a comfort height.
At not counter height. No, that's ridiculous.
I don't want to have to
Chair
go
height.
too far when I'm descending.
No, I want that, and that's what we have in the upstairs bathroom.
Sure.
Only downstairs bathroom, we don't have a whole lot of options there.
Wow.
But so now I'm in for $250. I thought this was just going to be a seal issue.
Right.
Like the seal was bad. Get that taken care of.
Yeah, you got to get the wax ring or whatever.
Couple issues with the floorboard because I almost wish, like, this was the bathroom. If you remember in the pandemic, I told you guys about this. I am not that handy. I'm like maybe 20% to, not 20% is too much, 10% to Bob Vila. Like, I can take on some stuff.
Sure.
I can read about it online. I have a little bit of confidence. I will never mess with electrical or
Nor
with
should
plumbing.
you.
These are non-starters, but I can go in on some drywall. I can go in on some baseboards. And so I thought, like, downstairs flooring, I thought that was the perfect time for me to do like the snap-in flooring, cutting, measuring myself. And I did it, and I got the job done. And now that's a little bit compromised because of the leaking. I almost wish the toilet water would have leaked on top of my floorboards instead of going a little bit underneath.
I don't like that.
So now I'd have to like rip them all out and start new, or just dry it up and keep on going.
Well, that's a rough start.
Probably the way that I'm going to go.
Rough start to the weekend.
I know.
How is your son when it comes to his cleanliness in the bathroom? Is it going to be an issue that there's only one bathroom? From he might leave some dribbles on the toilet seat standpoint.
Yeah, that's an issue, and we've addressed that. It's not so much like what's going on around the toilet. My beef there, and that's with Jack and his mom. Is with the standing water on the vanity.
Wipe it down.
Yes, like and it's already too far gone. Like in our nice like Ethan Allen vanity.
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
upstairs. Yeah. We've got the yellowing around the faucets. And,
I don't like that.
And the handles.
My wife gets on me.
No going back.
Because I've got the Tyvus Powell going right now. I think my hairline's starting to recede a little bit. So you get a couple.
Not that bad.
It's not.
I wouldn't say so.
When you look at it every day, it's like, damn. But you get the couple little hairs that fall on the vanity, and my wife will let me know about it every time.
You don't get rid of the hairs?
Well, I do my thing, whatever, zhuzh, and then head out of the bathroom. I don't even, because I could do that before back in the day, and my hair wasn't falling out.
You have to have a dedicated hand cloth. The dedicated hand cloth that it's not for wiping on your face.
Sure.
If you have like a little cup, because a lot of people like to keep like maybe a better than like we used to have paper cups, like the Dixie cups in the little dispenser back in the day. People don't really use that. You get like one that matches your toothbrush holder. So you use that.
Yeah.
Even though it might have a little like felt thing on the bottom, you have a little cloth, little dedicated washcloth that it sits on so it doesn't get the vanity wet. And that's what you use to dry up all the water or get rid of that hair.
You got a system to this.
You do. You got to stay clean. But then if not everybody buys in, it doesn't mean anything.
Well,
and then it's all gone. So that's what we're going through. The toilet's broken and it sucks. Weekend's going to be fantastic. All right, the Big Ten is once again laying the groundwork for what they want the college football playoff to be. Give you some details next. Joshua Perry is in. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a couple-minute holdup due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on northbound 315 between Bethel Road and 161. And watch out for some more delay due to an accident that's on southbound 71 on the north side at 270. This report is sponsored by Ashcroft & Oak, your local jeweler. Valentine's Day is almost here. At Ashcroft & Oak, you can find engagement rings and fine jewelry to watches and meaningful gifts. Expert employees make it easy to choose the perfect gift. Visit your local Ashcroft & Oak or fornowandforever.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Start the year off moving, not hurting. With joint pain, if it's holding you back, listen up. There's a way to get relief without surgery, no downtime, and without putting your life on pause. Dr. Tesner and the other pros right here at QC Kinetics in Columbus, Ohio, they can deliver regenerative treatments that actually help your body repair areas that are causing you the pain. Those achy hips, knees, shoulders, back, wherever it hurts. And the results, 97% of Cleveland patients report satisfaction with their results. So instead of facing an invasive operation that sidelines you for months, these treatments, they happen right in office and you go about your day. I should know. I've had them. My dad has had them. They feel good and they can deliver life-changing results. Imagine moving around better, being stronger, planning the year you actually want. Do not wait. January is supposed to be a clean slate, so make it yours. So go call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Social Security is for everybody, but for too long, not everybody got everything they earned. Public servants and retirees worked hard for decades, but saw their guaranteed benefits reduced. That's why Congressman Mike Carey stepped up, passing the Social Security Fairness Act to protect benefits for millions of Americans. Thanks to Congressman Carey, Social Security benefits increased for teachers, firefighters, police officers, and other first responders in certain states, better serving the hardworking men and women who tirelessly serve us. And for those not nearing retirement, Congressman Carey passed the Working Families Tax Cut, the largest tax relief bill in United States history. Congressman Carey delivered no taxes on tips or overtime, increased the child tax credit, and passed thousands in tax relief for Ohio seniors. Find out more about how Mike Carey gets you everything you earned at carey.house.gov. Paid for with official funds from the Office of Mike Carey.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My furnace stopped working. Your competition said it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion, replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Michelin's up to $100 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Michelin's and save up to $100 more. See store for details.
Jake Diebler's Buckeyes head to Nashville for a battle with Virginia.
Live fan coverage starts Saturday night at 7.
Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Black history is American history, and this Black History Month, the Ohio Education Association believes every student deserves the right to learn the full story of the nation we share. I'm OEA President Jeff Wensing. In 33 years as a teacher, I've seen how honest, inclusive education helps students become critical thinkers and engaged citizens. This Black History Month, stand with the Ohio Education Association as we stand up for our students' freedom to learn.
Ohio has over 920,000 diabetics. If you are a diabetic, take a step in the right direction by having your feet checked routinely by a podiatric physician, the most qualified doctors to care for your feet. Adding a podiatrist to your healthcare team can help you better manage the effects of diabetes on your feet. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
File now with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They'll find every credit and deduction or your money back. File in the Credit Karma app.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A beautiful way to end the work week with mostly sunny skies and highs getting into the low 40s. We'll go partly cloudy tonight with lows in the 20s, and then for Saturday, expect a mix of sun and clouds, but even warmer as highs soar up right around 50 degrees. Rain chances develop overnight into early Sunday morning, but they are on the minimal side with most of the best chances south of I-70. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Joshua Perry is here today. Joshua, I don't know if you were catching much of the show, but I was lamenting the fact that our soft pretzels fell off a cliff at my local Sam's Club.
Oh, really?
I used to really enjoy that. I mean, you talk about like one of the best, like you feel good when you get like that pizza combo.
Yeah.
I think their pizza is incredible.
Sure.
I really do. Like it's not a bad idea every now and then to just get an entire Sam's Club, or maybe your Costco pizza is fantastic too. I've not had the Costco
We
pizza.
do the Costco pizza. I will get
You do it all the
whole
time?
pie.
Yeah,
and bring it home.
What are we talking, like $8?
It's not expensive.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's
it
a
might
big pie.
It might be 5 slices, not 6, because they cut them so big.
Oh, no,
You
that's
get
not
the
how they do
big,
it at the Costco.
gigantic-
They put like 45 slices in the pizza, but...
Oh, do they cut?
Sometimes I get a lot of slices. I don't know who's cutting or how they cut. Sometimes it looks like a regular pie, but I'm eating all the slices.
Well,
regardless.
hang on. Is the Costco pizza usually sliced up like small pieces, tavern style?
No. I'm talking about like triangular slices, and sometimes they just get a little bit liberal with how many of those slices they put in there.
Really?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they have no idea how many.
There's no rhyme or reason. I just pick up the pie, and I'm eating them regardless of the size of the slice.
I have been to pizza places before. There's a really good. Now we're going outside of town. If you're ever traveling up towards the Chicago area and you go the northern route, my dad's parents, my mom and pop are from Chesterton, Indiana.
Okay.
And there's a pizza place there called Duneland because they got the Indiana Dunes.
Right.
The state park there actually turned into a full-blown national park like 5 years ago. It's one of the newest ones. Maybe that'll get ripped away though one day. But the Duneland pizza guys, their slices are the thinnest slices you'll ever see. Regular old style pizza.
Right.
I mean, it's not regular style pizza. It's a little different with like the thick layer of cheese they put on it on a relatively thin crust. But there might be 30 slices of pizza.
That is hilarious.
On a regular
Like,
large
what are we
pie.
doing
But
that
that's
for?
not tavern style cut.
Why
it's just
are we doing that?
triangular, narrow,
just
edged
narrow
pizzas.
slices though.
But there's something fun about that.
What?
Because you don't get that anywhere else.
He's just eating like 15 slices of
God,
narrow
yes.
pizza.
15 slices is a sane amount to eat because that's just half of the pie.
Oh man, I want to get back to your soft pretzel.
Oh, the pretzel, man.
Costco
It's
got
gotta be
rid
good.
of the churros though a few years ago.
The churros fantastic too.
Dude, I shed a tear
I don't
over
think
that.
we have the churros anymore.
Oh, man, those were the best.
Those are also, I think, $1.
Yeah, they're super cheap. Costco, I will walk in sometimes and just go to get food. I go to the food court, order a little something, and walk out.
I don't know what it says about me either, because I did used to have this opinion about, say, a Little Caesars.
Mm-hmm.
Although you can't say it anymore about Little Caesars because their prices have jumped up to where they used to have the $5 hot and ready forever.
Right.
They had it forever. And that was like the cheapest thing you were going to find around. And my opinion about that was always like, that's pizza roulette.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be mad when you get one that sucks.
Yeah.
You know, like you're walking into a $5 pizza deal. Don't be pissed off when this thing doesn't taste like Gino's East,
My
right?
wife
Like you got to be okay with
to
that.
get Little Caesars pizza when we're like hosting people, because they're still cheaper than all the other spots. So you just get a bunch of pizzas. And I told her, I'm like, this is fine. Like, I'm not Tyvis where all pizza tastes the same, but it can only be so bad. But I don't think it reflects well on us that we host and we get people Little Caesars.
It's just the worst when you get one of those pies that tastes like it has no sauce on it.
Yeah.
It's like if I wanted the crazy bread,
Or you
I get the
one
crazy
that's,
bread.
like, burnt. I've had that happen before too, where it's
I've
like
never I've never seen a burnt Little Caesars pie.
Didn't ask for a well bake, and it seems like somebody was too busy boxing up the other pies to go to the oven and get this one out.
That's interesting. I've seen plenty of theirs that didn't seem like they were cooked at all and had no sauce on them. Like there's always some cheese, but I don't know. I found myself moving off of that because what's the point of having a good deal if it completely sucks?
Well, it's the deal.
And like I don't know if it's with the soft pretzel, if it's that they're being left out enough and they're not cooking them fresh, or if they're just nuking them.
I don't know.
If they're overcooking them to begin with.
I bet you
and then
those
sitting them
pretzels
there
are sitting there for a little bit. And
I was there in the morning though. I was there like
the
30 minutes
best
after they
when
opened.
You get it like right as soon as it comes off the heat.
I think this city needs better pretzels.
How do you do the soft pretzel? Because I actually like mine with mustard.
Butter. Okay. I thought we're just going. I mean, I like them all always. Like I can do the cinnamon sugar.
Sure.
I sometimes am in the mood for just the butter, like glazed with butter and salt. And you're saying the mustard.
Yeah,
like
you get like a regular soft pretzel
I need it
with
to
a
be a
yellow
good
mustard.
like seeded. No, I wouldn't do yellow mustard.
Yeah.
I need like a good like German seeded mustard.
See,
I can't do the pure
soft,
yellow.
It's a soft pretzel. You don't need to get fancy with the mustard.
Well, if it's a fancy pretzel,
it's
if
not.
it's a delicious fancy pretzel, then let's give it a fancy mustard.
Fancy.
Yes, it can.
It's a pretzel.
Yeah, but if it's wonderful,
See,
you know? If it's cooked to perfection.
All these guys want to put Grey Poupon on their pretzels.
I'm just saying, it's like with everything.
You got French's right there.
I'm saying, like with everything, there's good pretzels. I'm talking about sucky pretzels. There's good pretzels. There's medium pretzels. There's fantastic ones. Jim Jackson, he's insane. He likes crappy arena pretzels. Although after the one I had yesterday, I was begging for a Schottenstein Center brick pretzel. I wish I had one of those things. I'd have paid $9 for it.
You just flipped the script.
I would have loved it. So,
oh man.
So we got Big Ten football to discuss, and where are you at with the college football playoff? And the Big Ten, once again, they're circulating an internal document. This from Pete Thamel, and this is once again laying out the 24-team college football playoff that they want, what it would look like. And shockingly, although I don't think this is something you could even get around, if you wanted to go to a field that big, you have to be on board with laying down arms with your conference championship game.
Right.
You're losing that championship game, but you're going to get more conference revenue. And of course, if you're going to argue for X amount of your teams to get into the field bare minimum, you know you're going to make that back. And then most years, then some, with more playoff type of games that you would think everyone across the country, not just fans of your conference, are going to buy in on. But 24-team college football playoff with no conference championship game. So that's what they're throwing around there. A 23 plus 1 selection model. That's what they're looking at right now. And an extra weekend of on-campus games, of course.
Yeah, I've talked to some people, and the thing that I'm starting to understand about this push for 24 teams. So as the playoff field expands, like I feel like there's a tipping point with how much money is actually going to be there per round and per team, right? Like it's not like it scales evenly to where the field scales. So that's part of it. Like more teams in certainly is more revenue. But the idea of pushing for 24 teams is directly tied to this. We want to eliminate conference championship games. They're just not of value the way that they used to be. And they want to replace that with some sort of a play-in type weekend where you can create matchups within the conference. Tony Petitti wants these matchups.
Yeah,
and that's how you decide who gets into the playoff at the end of the day.
What was it going to be, like the 3 versus 6,
3,
4 versus 5,
right.
1 and 2 would be guaranteed to go.
And the idea
and then the other 2 winners
is that's more valuable inventory-wise than just one conference championship game would be.
They did a little bit of the flexing at the end of the pandemic season I was reading about earlier, if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Because what was the other conference? We might not have hit on this, Teddy, earlier this week. There was some news of another conference that was going to try to flex at the end of the season. That's right.
8 teams in the Pac-12.
The Pac-12 that has like what? San Jose State maybe is
Oregon
going in there.
State and
Utah
Washington
State, Oregon State and Washington State, but then a bunch of other oddball schools forming the Pac-12. But they want to do whatever they can do at the end of their season to try to set up the best matchups.
I think it makes a little bit of sense to have that flexibility. You know, I think the idea for all of these conferences is what can we do to create the best inventory? If you watch the regular season of the Big Ten last year, there just weren't that many marquee games. And so if they can find a way to force marquee games by the end of the year, when we know what all the teams look like, I think that is a benefit when they're trying to sell media rights.
I honestly would rather go something like that and keep this at a sane number. I just feel
I think it's the only way to force it.
I feel like 24.
I don't agree with it.
Dumb.
But this is how they're trying to force it. It's too many teams.
There's 8 buys, right, into the second round in this model. The Buckeyes, if you took this year's field...
I don't like a model that has buys.
We would have played the winner of Whittingham versus Whittingham. It would have been Utah or Michigan. That would have been who Ohio State... That sounds like a good law firm right there. That's who the Buckeyes would have had in the second round. You would have had Indiana clearly the 1, Buckeyes 2. You had Georgia 3, Texas Tech 4, Oregon 5, Ole Miss 6, A&M 7, Oklahoma 8. They all had the buys. JMU would have been in at 24. Tulane would have been in at 20. Notre Dame, of course, would have been in right at a nice normal spot of 11. They would have had to play in the opening round. But it's just, I'd rather like flex some of the games like with that championship weekend and keep this. There's just, I don't see in most years, most of those teams being able to go on a run and make it all the way to the title game. I mean, come on.
I don't think it is about the team's ability to make a title run. which is the thing that bothers me about the expanded playoff format anyway. That you can't convince me that all 12 teams as constructed can make a run. And especially when you're guaranteeing a spot to the group of 5, like that's already off the table. They're just trying to have games to broadcast. And hopefully of the teams that make it into the field, you can find the best team. That's the goal.
The best team's definitely in there.
Right,
I mean, yeah.
right. And it's like,
but it would be in there if it was a smaller field. That's the thing. And we're probably going to freeze out better non-conference games at the beginning of the season.
Probably.
And watch a bunch of crap and then wait till this at the end.
The thing that they would tell you is we thought that LSU versus Clemson was a good game this year at the beginning of the year. And both of those teams were ass. So at least by the end of the year, when you're making these matchups, you know that the teams are actually good.
That's true. That is true. All right. I have a guy in sports today. I guarantee every woman is going to adore this guy when they hear his comments. That's in 2 minutes. Joshua Perry is here. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a 5-minute delay on westbound 670 between Leonard Avenue and Neal Avenue. And there's a couple-minute holdup on southbound 71 on the north side from North Broadway to 5th Avenue. This report is sponsored by eBay. Imagine what you can find on eBay, like a rare hologram trading card that you've become totally obsessed with, shiny like that designer handbag of your dreams. eBay has it. They even have the perfect parts that will fit your car. Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Stop yelling at your radio for 5 seconds. This is actually important. President's Day weekend, February 14th through the 16th. It's the Heated Indoor RV Show at RCD RV. You heard right. Heated indoor. You're not freezing. Free admission, free parking. Hundreds of RVs, thousands in savings this weekend only. This is the last chance RV show savings. All indoor at RCD RV, which means you can shop in comfort. If you've ever thought, man, I should buy an RV, this is the weekend. Go to rcdrv.com for details.
What can ADP do for small business? We help answer the business questions, like how do you track employee time? How do you do payroll taxes? Or what does compliance even mean? So small businesses can focus on bigger questions. Now florists can ask, can we invent another holiday to sell bouquets? Pizza shops can ask, how do we stuff a calzone into a pizza crust? And pool cleaners can ask, what is that thing in the filter? These are the questions you can focus on when ADP takes care of the business of your small business. ADP for small business.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Timmy desperately needs you to listen to this show so he can pay for his stupid dog's 10th ACL surgery. This is Man and Timmy.
Common Man and Timmy is brought to you by our friends at Hinderer Motor Company. We thank them very much. We're going to have some fun things to taste next hour.
Uh-oh.
I hope you're excited for this. And I don't know if there was any rhyme or reason for this, but our buddies at Cheryl's Cookies, they dropped some stuff off. They have a pizza-flavored cookie. Oh, boy. So we have not tasted this yet. And we want to do it live on the air so we can give a full description on what a pizza-flavored cookie tastes like. Some stuff you think belongs where it belongs, right? Like I can handle a pizza-flavored combo because it's sort of a savory snack.
Yeah.
With a cookie being a sweet thing. And look, this will have no effect over how we feel about Cheryl's Cookies. We understand this. Like they make good stuff.
Phenomenal.
And they hit us with a Frank's Red Hot cookie a while back.
How was it?
It's none too good. I don't remember it being fantastic, but I love Frank's Red Hot too.
What's the motivation here?
I don't know.
It's such an interesting thing to be like, we make delectable treats. Let's give you a pizza flavored one.
But it's right around, just this week, we launched our Pizza Madness website.
Yeah.
So pizzamadness.pizza is where you can go. And Pizza Madness is presented by Billiards Plus. So that's awesome. You can go there, hit the Vote Now tab. We are trying to beef this thing up from where it was last year. We didn't have the website. With Common Man and T-Bone, it just sort of became this organic thing, and Man had the idea and wanted to build up the brackets. So it was still 64 pizza spots in. It still was very inclusive. I think that's a lot of pizza spots
when sure is.
You talk about Central Ohio, but we know there's a lot more than that. So we want to just know what everybody's favorites were. I got a couple comments this week. I think somebody upstairs was talking about it, and I've seen a couple. Osteria Pizzeria, which is a great name with a little alliteration there.
Sure.
And that's down, I think, by Nationwide Children's, kind of in that new revamped area by the hospital. And it looks, just looking at the photos of those pizzas, they look really good.
Feel like it's important to have a photographer who knows how to take sexy shots of pizza to post on the website and on the Instagram.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
One of my buddies back in the day, back when I was banging, he would do stuff like that for people's websites.
Back when you were banging.
Yeah. I mean, what a great thing. You talk about an exotic food photographer.
Just like the artistry of the food photography.
Oh, yeah. You try to talk to the pizza slice. If you could just get rid of that piece of pepperoni, maybe I could see it a lot better.
It's nice and glistening.
It's just, if you lose a couple of those toppings, then it could be a little bit more sensual right
Take
here.
the toppings off.
All right, so what's your take on, first of all, what's going around college football, college sports in general, with everybody and their mother trying to get extra years of eligibility? We got this Montana dude that's going to be going into year 9.
I don't like that.
I don't care what the issues are there.
Yeah.
There to me has to be, at this point, an age limit. I don't know if the NCAA would ever be able to do anything about it. I don't know how you could cap it. But to me, there are levels of this. And it's becoming so professional. But college football, college basketball is not the end-all, be-all. The point is to then go beyond and become a full-blown professional.
Sure.
It seems just disingenuous if you've got the 40-year-old dude, right?
Well, yeah.
That didn't go to college, so I got all my eligibility left. I mean, are we going to have LeBron James play college basketball when this is done?
He might as well.
He may as well with what's going on. 9 years for a college football player outside of Cam Rising. What are we doing?
Here's the reality of the situation with that. Guy's turning 26. The reason why he's on his 9th year is because of injuries. My response would be, after a certain point, your body's telling you the game's not for you. You don't get to be 9 years into this thing just to be healthy enough to play the 9th year. We're not doing that. I feel like we're at a point right now where, and I guess I don't know how they legislate it, but we need to get to a point where we say, okay, you have 5 years to play 5 years. It's been tossed around. They're moving the redshirt mark to 9 games, I believe. And
I'm with you on this 100%, Josh. I've said it many times. Just go to 5 years.
The whole season, plus you can play the 9 games, sit out the 3, and then play in the postseason anyway. So we might as well just say you get the 5th year. You can play 5 years. You have 5 years to do it. No waivers, though. You don't, not an injury waiver, there's not hardship, no waivers. You're done after the 5. That's it.
You know what? This has gotten so ridiculous that if you get me at the compromise table, I could at least hear 6. 6 with the waiver.
Which is still
because we got dudes talking about 7, 8, 9 years right now, which is
what are we doing?
There needs to be an age cap, I think. If you're in the year where you're going to turn 24 or beyond, then that will be your last year. Because I do think it seems a little crazy to have the 45-year-old guy I'm making a story here. I didn't play back then because I wanted to be a welder instead. But now I want to go back to school and play Division III college basketball. No, you don't get to do that.
To be a welder.
There's a place where you can go and play. If you're going to play semi-pro, with Jackie Childs and all them, and Jackie Moon too. I just put him with I told you to put the bomb on. I didn't tell you to put the bomb on. Yeah, Jackie Childs could have been a hell of a basketball player. I don't know.
Probably, honestly.
But no, I just think that's dumb. So
we're out of bounds on this.
So Trinidad Chambliss, I actually was surprised that this was that big of a deal for Trinidad Chambliss because it was going to be the 6th year, I think, for him. Like with all these, just keep shopping, keep Judge shopping, and you'll get it done. Well, he did. So Ole Miss quarterback Trinidad Chambliss has been granted an injunction by Judge Robert Whitwell, and says that he met the criteria to receive a medical redshirt for a 6th season. And one of the things that happened here was Joe Judge, one of the coaches there at Ole Miss, gave some testimony. That is former New York Giants head football coach Joe Judge. And Chambliss was pointing to respiratory issues back in 2022 when he was still at Ferris State in an effort to get a medical redshirt for that season. And his lawyers wanted to show that those issues impacted his sleep, which in turn then affected performance. And for some reason, I guess we thought that we had to go into this line where Judge sort of talks about, players, they shouldn't be worrying about babies if their girlfriend or their wife has just given birth because they don't have time for that. Just take a listen, and the women are going to absolutely love everything that Joe Judge is saying here.
But we would have to educate. This is always a tough conversation to have, and it's not even a popular thing. This is the truth. We would have to educate significant others who may have been pregnant during the season or going to have a baby during the season, and you'd have to educate them on, you have this baby in the middle of the season. That father has to play good football, right? It's a day-by-day production business. He has to be ready to perform and go out there and play. And when I say that is, you need to let him sleep. He needs to be in another room, detached. You have to explain to the mother, like, hey, listen, he ain't waking up for midnight feedings. After the season, he's full metal jacket. You do whatever you want with him. He can change every diaper. But in the season, he's got to have a different priority.
I don't know why. I don't know why he's choosing to say those things in these hearings. To fight for Trinidad Chambliss to get another medical red shirt. But Lane Kiffin retweeted it with a face palm emoji, and then he later deleted that too.
Of course, because Lane probably had some missteps as a young father. I'm curious about the context of it too. I don't know where that would come into an eligibility hearing, but that's neither here nor there. It's football culture has taken some shots as of late. We had the Vikings GM who was fired, and one of the reasons that was rumored is because it bothered people that he took 2 weeks of paternity leave. Like, you can't leave your job at all as a football player. And then this idea of he's not waking up for a midnight feeding. And listen, I've made some sacrifices. We had a baby girl the end of the offseason this past year. And a week later, I was on a plane because I need to go to work. I work like 15 days a year. Like, it's stuff that happens. But in the time that I was home, like, I'm up, I'm putting her down in the middle of the night. Like, I'm changing diapers. We're doing bottles. I'm helping out with James because my responsibility is to be a father to both of my children, to help my wife. Like, this football culture is a little bit insane. And the idea that you're coaching up significant others on, you're going to be basically a single parent during the season because this dude's got to be at his best. Like, probably not. We should stop advertising we're developing football players and men. You should just say we're developing football players, and that's it.
Judge sounds like a hell of a husband. Sounds like a great dad, great husband.
Insane.
I mean, everybody knows that as soon as a woman gives birth, all the problems are gone. It's like a load off your shoulders, and you don't feel anything negative or positive after that.
Nothing else happens.
You're good to go. You're good to just do everything by yourself.
It's really insane.
Everyone knows that.
It's really insane.
Good comments by Joe Judge. I'm sure the women are all on his side today. All right, it's Go to Jail Friday. Ready to send some jailbirds into the slammer?
We got some jailbirds.
Let's do that. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Watch out for a disabled vehicle that's blocking the left lane and causing a 5-minute delay on eastbound 670 at Leonard Avenue. And things are a little slow on northbound 71 on the south side between Greenlawn Avenue and 315. This report is sponsored by BHM CPA Group. Tax season made simple. Thousands trust BHM CPA Group for accurate, affordable, IRS-compliant 1040 filing. File today and maximize your return at bhmcpagroup.com. Because BHM CPA Group simplifies the complex. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Men, the new year is here, and if you're like many of us, you're ready to improve your health. But if you're feeling low energy, not sleeping well, or not seeing results in the gym, keeping that resolution can be tough. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if those symptoms sound familiar, we can likely help. They often point to low testosterone, and treating low T is what we do. But this year, we're also helping men go further with 4 targeted body composition plans featuring growth hormone peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, and more. Designed to boost energy, support metabolism, enhance recovery, and accelerate fat loss. With our low T treatments combined with our body composition programs, most men notice real improvements. More energy, better focus, improved sleep, stronger workouts, and often a renewed sex drive as well. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the same day, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Cash, moolah, greenbacks dough, Skrilla chips, bread and mo. 2, 5, 10 and 20, 30 big ones, games aplenty. Cheddar, butter, lewd and scratch. Find the letters, make a match, cause there's many words for cash, no doubt, many ways to play cash word. Check 'em out. Cash word from Ohio Lottery. It's game time, yo. Cash word, it's fun to go with millions in prizes, don't you know? Lottery players are subject to Ohio law and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Join the Fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra. Exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Well, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest? How to win? Or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
These two morons keep the studio so cold that Timmy's nipples can cut glass. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
These guys are cool, but not that cool.
It is a Go to Jail Friday here, everybody. You can send us an email, goodcleanboy@gmail.com. You can text the burner, 614-787-3093. You can tweet or X us at manandtimmy971. Our good friend Joshua Perry is in for Common Man, and we hope he's having a good start to his trip. I don't know what time his flight is. I know he's got to be to Newark by now, at least.
Yeah.
If not boarding. It's one of those.
I hate that airport, by the way.
How many times have you flown? Have you done a European trip?
I've never
done
no,
Europe?
No.
Yeah.
The long flight, I was last time I was here complaining about how they pack people into these airplanes like sardines. So if I'm going to fly to Europe, I need to be up there with the leg room. That costs a lot of money.
Oh, I believe Mikey spent lots of money on this one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't ask, but I could just look at him and tell.
I believe the money was flying off the shelves for this one. So as comfortable as you can fly to Italy, that's exactly what they're doing. But it's still the 9-hour flight or whatever it is.
I mean, not comfortable. You got to get up and be like...
The comfort matters a lot, right? Like
Russell
you're
Wilson
paying that premium, it's going to be a better...
Probably need to do the high knees up and down,
God.
Just to make sure that everything's flowing. It's a real risk that the blood's not pumping properly when you're in a metal tube like that. You got to make sure you've got the socks, the compression socks, and then you got to do some calisthenics.
The muscles have to work or they die.
Yes.
Russell was really doing that. Like I can in my mind see Russell Wilson high stepping, and lunging in the aisle while his teammates just roll their eyes the entire time.
Yeah.
You
got to do some leg pumps at least.
All right, let's send some folks to jail.
He's the judge, jury, and executioner. Timmy Hall says, go to jail.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
All right, now this one could be highly debated because I love this guy. He gives us so much good content. Hey, where's the sweeper around here? First of all, how many people in Ohio grew up calling a vacuum cleaner a sweeper?
My wife.
Is this a thing that you guys do?
Yeah, some of her family, they say sweeper instead of vacuum cleaner.
I don't understand the sweeper because to me a sweeper, that's the broom. You do sweep it. You
it
actually
makes sense to me.
You actually have a household item that you sweep with. The vacuum's for sucking. The broom is for sweeping. Okay?
All right,
that's what we do. And so Dom today, I think his heart was in the right place. How can I crush a guy too hard for wanting to clean? But it's like when we're having goofing around time at home, like mom and dad used to always say, there's a time to have fun. There's a time to be serious. There's a time to turn on loud machinery and clean, and then there's a time not to do that.
Sure.
And then maybe at 1 o'clock or 12:45 in hardcore working hours in a business is not the time to go and grab the sweeper out of the closet there and just go to town on the carpet there by the kitchenette. Dom, I kid you not, was vacuuming for 10 minutes straight.
Now, that's a bit excessive.
It was loud.
There's not that much to vacuum over there.
It's hard for something to be louder than just him on a phone call. But that was that. So I was thinking jail time for Dom. And since it was a nice gesture, he did clean. I say 3 months in jail.
Oh, wow.
3 months in jail.
Feels a little punitive, but I'm with you. There comes a certain point where you're trying to be helpful to other people, and then it just becomes about you. In 10 minutes with the vacuum cleaner in that space that doesn't need 10 minutes, that was a little bit of this is about me.
We're working,
Yeah.
We're working here. The other one I had, I mentioned I went to the Portillo's last week. Always try to make a stop at a Portillo's to get an Italian beef. I made the mistake where I ordered the sandwich with the cheese sauce already on it. That was a big mistake. You want to make sure that you can control the cheese to sandwich ratio.
Do you like the sandwich wet, though?
Yeah, that's fine. Like
okay.
the jus is great. I also like to control the jus too because I don't like it soaked. But I definitely love it. Just a little bit of juice, just a A little bit of juice because I like it, the juice. So I like that on there. And it was a big mistake that I did the cheese sauce on. So I ate about half of that. And then I got a regular one, too. So I had a second sandwich. So it was jail for me for maybe 2 weeks for not knowing like what the Portillo's menu, because it's on me.
Right,
I'm not blaming them. Like, it was on the menu.
Yep.
It could have been maybe a little clearer because, like, do you want some cheese sauce? I'm like, yes, of course. I want to dip my fries in it, dip a corner of the sandwich in it,
Do the
take
fries
a bite.
with the cheese sauce.
So good. So good.
A good fry stands on its own.
But I had Jen was helping me out with this term, and Jen, you're gonna have some jailbirds in the next segment, and you too, Joshua.
Yeah.
What is it when someone's like just hovering over you? Like I'm walking back to my car.
Yeah.
In the parking lot of Portillo's, which is a large, massive parking lot, and I'm all the way in the back. Like I parked way back there.
Yeah.
And they're like following me.
You've got a parking lot stalker.
A parking space stalker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a parking space stalker, but there were so many parking spaces available.
They
For whatever reason.
really liked the cut of your jib.
I don't know. They might have been trying to just
Like,
stare
look at this
my
good,
ace.
clean boy.
Yeah,
Look at him.
They were inching behind me. They were like 10 feet behind me. And, I did like the turn once. They're still back there. I turned around.
Did you do the
I arched my back.
That's right.
I grabbed the back of a chair. I arched my bag and I said, no, looky.
No.
That just really pissed me off. They just were inching along, made me feel weird. I don't know what they were doing.
How fast, though, did you pull out of the spot? Because my whole thing is if that happens to me, I'm a total jerk, and I will sitting there and
Linger.
wait for 3 minutes.
Well, no. I was just walking. I'm just walking in the parking lot.
But did they follow you and wait for your spot?
No. I'm telling you, there were 40 to 50 open spaces.
Why didn't they just drive past you?
No, because they were probably fiddling on their
sizing
phone,
you
or
up.
they were in their own
liked
world.
You. They were going to probably do something bad to you.
Made me feel real creepy.
They said, hey, would you like to see the puppy in my car?
It was like the black.
Offer you some candy.
It was the black
candies.
van from old school.
That's exactly what they say. Hey, we hear you like to finger dry snacks. I've got some dry snacks in this van. Would you like to finger them?
All the dry snacks that you can possibly have. Okay.
Stay away.
The first time I've heard that.
Joshua's got some
Joshua,
jailbirds.
I just love that you're just like being so we're introducing you to so much stupid culture.
Yeah. I know.
It's awesome.
I feel like we're going to drive you away before long.
Better not.
No. That's
You
the
have to
bad
stay.
thing. That's the bad thing. Jen, you got a jailbird too.
Yes.
We're going to hear that coming up here because it is Go to Jail Friday. It is Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Expect some holdup due to an accident that's in the right lane on westbound 70 on the east side at Bryce Road. It's causing stop-and-go traffic from the Franklin County line. And there's about a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on that north side between 670 and Cook Road. This report is sponsored by Aleve. Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches and pains hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
An evening with Larry the Cable Guy.
I've known a guy ever gone from Nutrisystem commercials to heartburn medication.
Friday, February 20th, Mershon Auditorium. On sale now, online at Ticketmaster.com.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company, you can trust.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, you can enjoy free delivery on orders of $50 or more with your digital coupon. Restrictions apply. See coupon for details. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Columbus winters got you down. Rise up in the Ford F-150. Slash through snow with 2.9% APR for 60 months and up to $3,250 bonus cash. Credit questions? We're ready. Pre-qualify today at CapitalFordColumbus.com.
Tom's Garage Doors. Tom's Garage Doors. When it comes to garage doors, no one knows more.
I started my first business at 12 years old, mowing lawns for about $5 a yard. I thought I was crushing it until my buddy down the street undercut me by $2. But he didn't just cut the price, he cut corners too. That's when I learned if you do the job right, people trust you, and integrity beats profit. People care more about how you show up and whether you do what you say you're going to do. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Doors. From garage door repairs to upgrades, we show up, we crush it, and we stand behind every job. We only use the best parts, and the spring's guaranteed to last a lifetime. Because when you care about the people you serve, you work harder, and it shows. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Doors today or schedule online at donsgaragedoors.com. And yeah, we still beat the other guy.
Tom's Garage Doors. Tom's Garage Doors. When it comes to garage doors, no one knows more.
Want big flavor and even bigger value? The new $9.99 value meal has arrived at Hothead Burritos. Get your choice of a customized, loaded little burrito or bowl with fresh chips and salsa plus a drink, all for just $9.99 today. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Hey, it's Anthony. So I was recently asked how I've been doing in my personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. And I paused and I said, you know what? Pretty darn good. Because it reminded me what I was dealing with a couple years ago. My personal journey. I had plantar fasciitis, that horrible heel pain. If I was on my feet for a while, my lower back would be on fire. And now, honestly, none of that. Zero issues with my feet since I started wearing them. I have my Good Feet arch supports in every day. I feel supported, I feel aligned, and now that I feel better, it's made all the difference. I want to work out more, I want to go out more, just be more active. I'm telling you, over the last couple of years, my health, my energy, my quality of life has all been affected in a really positive way. They've really helped me keep the pain away. The guys ask me all the time, do I really have them in today? Yes, I do, and I'll take my shoes off upon request to show you. Go take the free test walk. The Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway and Stringtown Road in Grove City. Get started at goodfeet.com.
Truck drivers, are you tired of your pay not matching your experience? At Schneider, our truck driver pay is designed so your years of service directly translate to higher earnings. Plus, longtime drivers qualify for larger sign-on bonuses and a larger selection of driving jobs. Pick from dry van, intermodal, tanker, and dedicated opportunities. Ready to be rewarded for your hard work and expertise? Find the right driving job for you at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Hey, it's Bo Bishop here. Valentine's Day is about getting it right. When it comes to jewelry, you don't guess, you go to Diamond Seller. Nearly 80 years of trusted experts, luxury collections, and no pressure. Guy to guy, they make it easy. This Valentine's Day, shop Diamond Seller, Sawmill Road, Easton, or DiamondSeller.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. The United States women's hockey team is currently underway in quarterfinal action against Italy. After a first period, the Americans hold an early 1-0 lead over Italy thanks to a goal from Megan Keller. In the total medal standings, the United States is currently in third with 14 medals, only trailing Norway and Italy, who both have 18. In college basketball tonight, Miami of Ohio hosts Ohio in the Battle of the Bricks tonight at 9 o'clock. The Red Hawks look to remain as the only undefeated team in the country. A win tonight will push their record to 25-0. Two other games in the top 25 tonight. 10th ranked Michigan State is at Wisconsin, and number 18 St. Louis visits Loyola Chicago. In the NBA, 12-time NBA All-Star Chris Paul has officially announced that he's retiring after 21 seasons. This update is sponsored by Germain Toyota. For unbeatable service and sales, visit Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road or online at germaintoyota.net. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Two men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
Joshua Perry is hanging out with us here today. The common man is about to make his big Italian excursion out to the Winter Olympiad in Milano Cortina. That's going to be a fun time. I hope he has fun.
I hope so, too.
I know he struggles with trying to have fun, so I hope he is able to eventually do that. Tomorrow here on The Fan, we got Buckeye basketball. They are taking on the number 15 ranked Virginia Cavaliers in a strange non-conference game. Middle of conference season, but a rare non-con opportunity. That's down in Nashville. Hate these neutral site games. I wish we would just play more home and home. I've been beating that dead horse, and college basketball doesn't seem to want to listen to me. But every time, you have a big matchup like that with teams, Virginia's a team that won a national championship not that long ago.
Sure.
And again, I know we've got work to do to get our environment, but it's all working together. If the program's going to improve, the environment at the Schottenstein Center will get better.
Right.
I'm a critic on how good it can ever be. Like, you've got
a big building.
I do remember going to there's been some weeknight games and some early season games where the environment can be pretty good, but that was, say, against Duke in the ACC Big Ten Challenge.
Right.
That one, you're not getting Duke and Coach K in his final season to come into that building every so often, but I'd rather have games like that be in the home gym. I didn't understand the West Virginia series, going up to Cleveland instead of, I'd play one in Morgantown. I think that'd be a cool trip. And then come back here to the Schottenstein Center.
I agree. College athletics does this, and it's bothersome to me. We see it in college football where some of even the non-conference matchups, they've been moving to these neutral site games. Like, obviously the postseason is flawed in the idea that we have these teams that do such a good job and their reward is to have to go to a place where they wouldn't typically play and their fans have to travel to follow them, right? So that's a problem. But, Notre Dame, Wisconsin playing at Lambeau, I think that's fun. I think that's a great place. It also is not college football, right? College basketball and some of the venues that they're playing these games in is just not the sport. And I feel like we need to lean more into what the sport actually is.
I agree. That's a lot of what has drawn me to college basketball.
Yeah.
The way, you go to some of these places, you see college basketball on Tobacco Road. You see some of these great venues in the Big Ten. You go to the Breslin Center, which I still haven't been to, Mackey Arena, Purdue. I've been to Assembly Hall at Indiana. These are special places, and they're different than NBA arenas in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
They just vibe. The student section, the band, all of it, how old the gym itself.
The gym itself.
Right. Can be the champion.
The buildings sometimes are the thing.
I've gone to plenty of games for the building.
Yeah.
And not for the teams.
No, I'm with you on that. So people need to get that part figured out. I think the fans would enjoy it much more.
Yeah, that's jail for college basketball. Really. It's jail for them for getting too centric on neutral site games. I think you can keep a couple of the multi-team events, the holiday tournaments, a thing. And I think going to the Garden is okay.
Right. But even
it's
with
okay
you.
to go to the Garden if you're going to have a neutral site game. But I'd rather the CBS Sports Classic.
We're hitting a tipping point with the Garden, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing Kansas at the Garden will be the thing, though.
Right.
That's a compromise.
For sure.
But they still dig too far into that. If you ever miss anything on our show, just know that you can get the Common Man and Timmy podcast anywhere you get your audio. Right when the show is done, it's uploaded. It is completely free, and it's brought to you by our good friends at Care Heating and Cooling. So don't you ever miss anything. And then, of course, we get the good old weekend episode. And there might be a little bit of a surprise. At the start of the weekend episode that's going to hit your feed coming up here. But it is a Go to Jail Friday. As we've said, you can send us an email, goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Only we are looking today for dirty rule breakers. You can text the burner, 614-787-3093. Tweet us, X us at manandtimmy971. Joshua Perry, you're our great guest. Do you have some jailbirds for us today?
I got a couple of jailbirds. I'll start with one of the jailbirds who's at home right now, and that is my son. He's almost 2. And so I hear him grunting. And so I said, James, do you have to poop?
Yeah.
He says, no, Daddy. I'm like, okay. Minute later, I hear him grunting again. James, do you have to poop?
What's his position in the house? Like, where is he?
So if I'm in the living room, he'll go behind the kitchen island because I can't see him there.
Oh, yeah.
He'll go back by the pantry because it's hard to see him there. So he's got his little hideout spots.
It's a nook.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
We know. So I ask him the second time. I'm like, James, you have to poop. No, Daddy, I'm not doing that. And so then I walk over to him and I say, James, if I look in your diaper, will I see poop? And he goes, no. And I look in there, and of course, I see what I expected to see. And then he looks me dead in the eye and goes, poop on the potty. No, you didn't. You pooped in your diaper, and you lied to me 3 times.
Well, it's embarrassing.
He lied to me 3 times.
He's 2.
He's got to go to juvie.
We're sending your 2-year-old because he's embarrassed about crapping his pants.
I have facilitated
if he's doing this when he's 14. Then
there's an environment of openness where if he has to go, I'm right there with bells on. Let's go sit on the toilet.
I feel like we were not even close to there yet at 2, as far as like getting the potty training done. Like, no, I mean, memory's fuzzy on this, but I think we were in like the 4 to 5 range.
No,
when that ended.
I can't remember though. A phenomenal communicator. He knows when he has to go. He can tell us. He can tell us when he has gone. He can go get the diaper and the wipes. Like, I feel like we're just at that point where we'll go and sit here, and I'll help you do the cleanup afterwards and everything else. But at some point, you're going to be like, Dad, I need to go, and then we're going to go together.
So it's not like an every time thing.
No.
So this was like an outlier experience.
Yeah, I mean,
where the training is gone.
He's been much better about letting us know when he has to go use the facilities. But the fact that he looked me dead in the eye 3 times.
I know.
Come on, brother. We're better than that. Just tell me that you're doing it in your diaper. I'll change you.
What'd you want to give him?
2
months, you say?
Yeah.
I'll go with 2 weeks, and we're back into a more rigorous training program.
Yeah. But he's got to go to juvie for a little bit.
All right. You got another one?
I got one more.
Okay.
So I'm driving here today, and this jackass behind me, I'm getting off of 315. It's King and Kinnear, Olentangy, that exit right there. So you got the 2 lanes where you can turn left out of both of them, but the lane over to the right, you can go left, you can go straight, you can go to the right. I'm about 4 cars deep. This guy behind me is honking because he wants to make the right turn. It's a red light. Brother, we got cars in front of me. I don't know if they're going left. I don't know if they're going straight. I don't know if they're going right. I can't help you, though. I'm too far back in the line. He honked at me twice.
That makes no sense.
Honked at me twice.
It makes no sense.
It's not my fault you're running late. You should have left the house a little bit earlier. So he's got to go to jail, too.
He's just honking 5 cars deep?
Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
I'm stuck.
It's not like everybody in front of you is just sitting there for no reason at all.
We're stuck.
Yeah. I can't handle when people don't get off their phones and go when it's a green light. I think that it's the car behind, or maybe even 2 cars behind. If there's 2 cars that are asleep at a solid green light,
right,
and there's only one way to turn,
right, then
you're just wasting everybody's time.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go a little boop boop, a little beep beep.
And
then maybe a little bit longer.
A courtesy.
A courtesy boop boop.
Yeah.
Yep. And then if you still,
if I'm honking, then we're honking.
All right,
that's how we're doing.
Jen, coming up here because of time.
Yeah.
We're gonna you've got somebody to send to jail.
Yeah, but really quick to add on to Joshua's thing there. I hope, Joshua, when that guy turned right, that there was a train at that crossing.
I saw a video recently of a SUV that actually chose to stop on train tracks instead of moving. He got out of his car, but he actually elected to stop on the train tracks instead of drive through, because he got rear-ended by somebody. So it was someone behind him was at fault, and he powered the SUV forward. And instead of just driving through the gate and messing your car up a little bit that way, he just said, I'm just going to stop my car on the train tracks and then run for dear life.
Oh, my God.
And the train just plowed right into it. And it was just an obscene disaster. All right, some more go to jails and Jen Winters coming up here. Joshua Perry is in. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got some slow traffic on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt from 161 to Cleveland Avenue. And there's an accident blocking the right lane on northbound 315 after Bethel Road, causing a 5-minute delay there. Things are stop and go from North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Audible. And if you're stuck in traffic, why not take care of you? Who better to help you do that than the top voices in well-being on Audible? Get your first audiobook free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com/wellbeing. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Dr. Mark Levy can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring. Sleep better. Live better. Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you can save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
When you've thrown over 4,000 innings like I have, you know joint pain isn't a maybe, it's a guarantee. For you, was it climbing ladders or too much heavy lifting? Hey, we're all in the same boat. But surgery, that was never my answer.
Baseball legend Roger Clemens knows there's a better way. That's QC Kinetics regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself. No scalpels, no fake fixes, just real relief.
What I love about QC Kinetics, these are the most respected medical pros in the country that specialize in non-surgical therapies to get you moving again.
Don't mask the pain, fix it. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation.
I trusted QC Kinetics. You should too.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Michelin's up to $100 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Michelins and save up to $100 more.
See store for details.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Listen up. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Dr. Mark Levy's been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results. And now he has an office in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, ooh, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is, fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
File with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They help you get your biggest refund, and then they help you do more with it. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Expect clear skies overnight into Saturday morning across central Ohio with low temps at about 29 degrees. Saturday looking really good. Valentine's Day warmer with highs at about 50 degrees. Sunday, 40% chance of rain showers in the morning with cloudy skies, then drier in the afternoon. Highs at about 50 degrees. That is your 97.1 The Fan weather forecast. I'm 10 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Remember that funny line from Christmas Vacation?
Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Well, these morons keep jamming them down our throats so they're not funny anymore. Here's Man and Timmy.
Joshua Perry is hanging out here with us today. It is a Go to Jail Friday. In just a few minutes, I've got a take about instant replay in sports, and I can't believe that I'm actually going to say what I'm going to say about it, but
I can't wait.
It's a Go to Jail Friday, and Jen Winters, you're back there at our Go to Jail news desk. I feel like I need a sounder when we go to the desk. So what do we have? I know you've got one, and we got some rolling in from the listeners now, too.
It reminded me when Joshua was talking about his son. I have a 2.5-year-old niece, Whitley, who is just bright light and joy in my life, and I adore her so much. She lives with my brother and my sister-in-law. They live in Morgantown, so we don't see them very often. And so they FaceTime. We FaceTime with them. And it's really cute, and she's adorable. And so now when we FaceTime, she's like, Auntie Jen? And I say, yes, sweetie, what's up? She's like, you smell like farts.
Farts?
Farts.
What is she, Terrence and Phillip?
Well, maybe she is Canadian. I don't know. But yeah, and so I say, no, I don't. It's your daddy. Tell your daddy he smells like farts. And then she won't do it. And so it hurts my feelings that she won't go against her dad, who is my brother, and he's smelled like farts for a long time. Yeah, exactly. That's how he is. I love him, but he's a giant fart.
What's the sentence then?
As much as I love her, I gotta put her in juvie for at least 2 months.
Right on.
She'll learn.
See, I'm not,
and you know what else? Take away the ranch dressing from her too.
We're trying to. I'm not completely on board with
what, sending toddlers to jail?
Yeah, we've done that twice now.
You need to get on that because it's a new wave.
We've done that
sending
twice.
Toddlers to toddler jail.
I'm all for sending teenagers. Like, throw the book.
No Bluey.
Throw the book
no
at
Ms.
the teenagers.
Rachel, and no Elmo.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, she said the farts line is a pretty good line.
You got to learn them young,
line,
Timmy. That's the thing.
No.
You got to learn them young.
Funny.
No, the aunt is the one who's the best. I got her a DJ table for Hanukkah.
Okay.
It is amazing. It's got a disco ball and all sorts of stuff, and it's got an air horn on it. Like, I give her the toys that make noise.
I got a problem with you.
She's getting a drum kit when she turns 5.
You should go to jail, actually.
No.
Yeah, you should. Anybody who's giving a child that does not live with them
3 hours
toys
away
that make noise, you should go to jail. I've removed batteries out of so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is incessant just
a drum kit doesn't
stimulation.
Need batteries.
What about What about kinetic sand?
Oh, slime and silly putty.
Slime,
Play-Doh.
I think Play-Doh sucks.
Oh, I was never allowed to play with Play-Doh in the house. I had to be on the patio.
Yes.
I think it's pure trash. It's just garbage.
I know what Jack's getting.
And then
for his
when
birthday.
you start mixing up the colors and it just looks like this disgusting vomit Play-Doh.
Yes. Nasty green and brown.
I would at least keep my Play-Doh to its proper color spots.
But then you'd grind it right into the carpet, right?
Oh my God. Once it gets crusty like that, you get 3 good plays out of it and then it's done. Do we have any others, Jen, right now? Or
Yeah,
do you need
so
some time?
I've got from Anthony, he emailed in and he says, I got to send this bum in a truck who can't drive in the parking lot to jail. I'm behind him going down a one-way road to park. The dude just slams on his brakes, forcing me to slam on mine and starts backing up towards me. Lay on my horn, doesn't stop. Luckily, he starts turning, but it's into the spot I was going to pull into. Can we please stop backing up into parking spots, especially if they're angled? Oh, and he didn't even stay in the lines either, so he took up 2 spots. Ooh, that guy needs to go to jail for a long time.
I've just about had enough of backing into spaces unless you are alone and there is nobody that you're going to bother. You know? Like, you got to be off to a part of the parking lot where you're not holding up traffic.
I would rather just pull through. That's my thing. I don't back into spaces. If I can pull through, I'll pull through.
The pull through is fine.
Yeah.
I don't like the pull through because sometimes you get caught on the other side of that thinking you're about to turn into a spot.
And someone's turning in?
Yeah.
See, I like doing that too. That's fun.
I'm a back-in guy. So.
If you have the time to back in and it's not, but again, if somebody is just driving at a normal pace behind you, and you can't expect, this happened to me, and I actually got hit this way. I was doing nothing wrong. I'm behind a car. Both of us are going through a parking lot looking for a space. I see a spot that's open. He went past it. So I'm like, okay, I guess that spot wasn't good enough for him. And I go to like make my way in. And then out of nowhere, he hits his brakes, starts putting his reverse lights on, and just smashes right into me.
I wasn't even looking.
I'm like, hello?
That is funny.
I'm like honking at him. I'm like pleading, please stop. And then just smashes into my hood.
They say people who back in to a parking spot are never at peace because they're always planning their exit. And I thought that was very philosophical.
The guy that hit, the guy that actually hit me got out of his big, like fancy new truck that certainly had a backup camera on it and said, what, you didn't see me there? I was like, no, I actually had a pretty good view. I'm sitting here honking on my horn, hoping to God that you hit your brakes.
I like the approach.
It would have been nice.
I'm going to pin it on you. So when we talk to insurance, like you're apologizing to me. So you're admitting fault. Like, I'm coming out of the car guns blazing. It's your fault, not mine.
Right.
No.
I like that approach.
I'll tell you, I've been in like 2 or 3 fender benders, and all these idiots think that it's my fault, but guess whose insurance won every single time? Yeah. I'm 3-0 in my fender bender battles because what can I say? I don't do anything wrong when I'm on the roads, Jen.
You should just start advertising that, and then maybe you could do a side hustle if that's
Great driver. Great driver
Great
alert.
driver.
Defensive driver,
Timmy
too.
Hall.
And thank God they're only fender benders and not massive collisions. But, Jen, we'll get back to some more go to jails here soon.
Sounds good.
So we're going into a year where Major League Baseball is going to unveil automated balls and strikes. Where do you come down on this? This has been a big thing for baseball fans. I think it's time. We've had the technology right there. It's just a matter of what's the implementation going to be like? What's the process going to be like? And if you can guarantee, which I believe it will be, because they've done this now, this is like instantaneous stuff.
Right.
It's right there for you. You don't have to like it. And I know like there's adjustments to what the strike zone is going to be, like based on the height of the baseball player and all that. But as long as you can go to the grid right there that adjusts and virtually simultaneously or within 2 or 3 seconds that you can buzz to the umpire. We can see it virtually, and it's done. We got the virtual measurement now in the NFL. We've had this in tennis forever. We can just challenge. You'll see the tennis ball right there on the line. It's either on or not.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, for me, I'm not like huge into baseball. I think some of the changes that they've made to make the game go along faster has allowed me to enjoy it more. So as long as this isn't a process, it doesn't seem like it's going to take a long time. I'm totally here for it. The thing that intrigues me the most is this feels like we're moving closer and closer to just the robo-umps altogether. And I know people have had issues with the umpires, and some of the balls and strikes that they call have been egregious. So I think that needs the idea that something that's obvious would be called wrong is a problem for credibility for viewers. So I'm totally there with that. If we're getting to this place where we're moving closer and closer to the robots doing the thing, I feel like that takes away some of the thing that you love about sports is that sometimes people just get it wrong, right? Like a game is never going to be perfect. Things are never going to be officiated perfectly. And I think that's one of the things about sports that like you just kind of live with and it's okay.
I completely agree with much of what you just said. The human error is part of it, but I think when you have something where you look this up, there's like 280 to 300 pitches in a Major League Baseball game on average. And even some of the better umpires, like Teddy, we were looking at some of these numbers. 90% would be a pretty good day for an umpire. And I think
somewhere in the 90s is good. Yeah.
I think with automated ball strike challenge systems, they're getting 3 challenges per game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should actually be more.
Really?
I think 5 minimum. Possibly you could convince me that 6, because it's so fast. And if you're talking about 30 to 40 misses, some can be big misses, some can be small misses, but we're going to know, like with this digital system, black and white, it's a miss or it's a make. And again, that still is going to leave plenty of pitches left over outside those challenges that will be close to that wiggle room that you can live with, you know? Yeah. I think it's so fast. This is where I want to be, where if we can do something and it takes virtually no time, that's when you've got me. What you didn't have me at was when we were in college basketball for the last 10 years or so, before we switched to the coaches' challenges.
Right.
Every single time under 2-3 minutes in a ball game, we had a tip ball, you put your little hand up.
It was so annoying.
And they don't take just 30 seconds. No. They might sit there for 5 minutes.
I know.
Looking at a fingertip or a fingernail.
It's so annoying.
And you had in the USC-Ohio State game a couple of good challenges. Mm-hmm. I think you had Diebler had one. Musselman had one too. Critical possession at about the 2-minute mark where Tilly, I think it went off, but you couldn't really tell until you looked at it, slowed down a little bit. Didn't think they took too long. The shot clock thing was a mess. That was a different discussion. But that to me is what you had to do. Coaches' challenges, because just saying you should go to the booth to look at that was too much.
Right.
So now you got to make sure that it's worth it. And I still think they should go with a time clock. And then if they exhaust the time clock looking at replay, then it stays what it was on the court.
I'm with you on that.
If you couldn't change it by now, get back to the ball game. We're not sitting here for 5 minutes. You get a minute to look at this, then we go back.
I'll be curious how these teams end up handling these challenges here, because you only got so many. Like, I'm not letting any old body just go out there and be like, it's got to be my guys.
Yeah.
I get to call it.
I actually like it if it's used in the right way and not overdone. All right, we've got a snack review, and both of us are a little bit nervous to try this one because it's not that normal. That's in 2 minutes. Joshua Perry is here. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Slower traffic is causing a 5-minute delay on southbound 315 between Lane Avenue and West Broad Street. You're also going to hit a 5-minute delay on southbound 71 on the north side from Big Walnut Road to 270. This report is sponsored by Ashcroft & Oak, your local jeweler. Ready for Valentine's Day? Ashcroft & Oak makes it easy with a Valentine's Day sale featuring fine jewelry and watches. Need help? Ashcroft & Oak experts help you choose with confidence. Visit an Ashcroft & Oak store or shop online at fornowandforever.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
It's Timmy Hall and Common Man for Hollywood Casino Columbus, and all month long, there's so much money to win.
You can win $1 million instantly, plus every week there's multiple ways to score big Penn Cash prizes.
And new members who sign up for the Penn Play app can win up to $2,026 in Penn Cash.
And you see the brunch items they still have at the Sportsbook restaurant? Biscoff stuffed French toast, Country Benedict.
Plus, on March 6th, we got Muay Thai and Championship Boxing tickets available on Ticketmaster.
Oh, Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Over 90,000 5-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage doors is what we do. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service for a full synthetic oil change for just $74.99. Plus, earn $7 toward your next service with Duramax dollars. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer ends February 28th. See store for details.
At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
This tax season, save your refund. Get a 2026 Tucson or Santa Fe at 0% for 60 months and make no payments for 90 days. Columbus or Dublin or glexhyundai.com. See dealer for details. Offer ends through 2.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
We're going to try something that could be ridiculous or I don't even know if it could be great. It could be ridiculous or it could be okay. But we certainly appreciate the gesture. We'll get to that here in just a couple minutes. I saw this story. Man, wish I could get this to happen to me. A California jury has awarded $25 million to a man who alleged exposure to Pam cooking spray and how it caused severe damage to his lungs. Roland Esparza of Los Angeles. He sued Conagra Brands, the maker of Pam, and this was back in 2020, claimed that the company negligently sold defective products that could cause exposure to dangerous chemicals. And now, after years of litigation, a jury awarded him $25 million in damages. Now, I don't know, what his long-term...
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Deficiencies are
what's
now.
wrong with his lungs now?
Right. I mean, you've got to prove that you are in some bad shape. If you're going to have all that money, you don't be near death.
How much Pam was he using?
Oh, every day.
Pam, I think that's the other question.
He was a stovetop cooker 2 times a day.
I got to tell the people
the bejeebs out of that.
There
with
are
Pam.
a lot of other options here than the aerosol Pam. You got tallows and you got all the oils, avocado,
the beef tallow,
oil. And you got
RFK Jr. over here.
Well, no, I'm just saying there are options. You got butter,
the tallow fries at Steak and Shake.
Well,
now?
they got tallow fries at Mastro's. I went there last night with my wife.
How were they?
Oh my God!
Yeah?
Yes.
It says through his frequent use of the spray, he was exposed to hazardous food flavoring chemicals, including diacetyl and acetylpropanol. As a result, he said he suffers permanent injuries, including severe damage to the respiratory system, extreme shortness of breath, significantly reduced life expectancy, and a lung condition known as bronchiolitis obliterans. I got that bronchitis. So I'm sure he had his doctors throw a bunch of stuff there to get this kind of awarding. But my God, how much of your life would you shave off the top for $25 million?
It's a hard question to answer because I don't know how
10
much
years
of this
off the life expectancy for $25 million. The things I could get done.
I don't know how much of this thing I've got left. Nobody knows. So if I said 10 years and my expiration was 43 years, I'd have a year left.
Guess that's a risk you'd have to take.
Yeah.
What? If I go to 85, if I would have gone to 85, I get 75. I'm thinking about it that way. If I was going to go to 85,
right,
and instead I go to 75, but I get $25 million, well, then I'm probably retiring in 5 years, And then I'm going to play every single golf course on my top 50 list, and I'll have money to spare. I'll be able to travel in the best way possible. And I'll have plenty left over. I'll have a little bit to support Buckeye basketball over here. I've always wanted to do that. I won't be able to be that, $100 million check that I'd like to stroke if I won the Mega Millions.
Right.
And be the all-time ambassador for Buckeye basketball.
You just want your name on a building.
Of course. Yeah. Right. I mean, I'll pay for some stuff, but I better have my name on something.
They'll
put it on
they'll call
make a little lounge.
The
That's
building,
all I need.
the Timmy Hall, right?
and not on that building. I don't want my name on that building.
The Timmy Hall.
No.
Anyway, so this lung thing, I looked it up, and it was a disease that was first discovered in workers at a microwave popcorn plant that inhaled the flavoring chemical. So this is the thing that he was saying. But I'm curious, those people were working in a plant, I'm assuming 8 hours a day, 5 days a week over the course of years and developed this. How much freaking Pam was this guy using?
It's where's the rest of them? Where's the class action then? Why is Roland getting $25 million? Where's
spraying it down his throat?
What about me?
He was spraying it into his throat so he could inhale it to develop this thing so he could sue for $25 million.
I actually switched off of Pam to the Members Mark brand because it's an olive oil spray. It's a higher quality. It's cheaper, but it's a higher quality olive oil spray.
Big avocado oil guy, and I don't use any of the sprays anymore. I pour it straight into the pan.
All right, Teddy, see if you can get in here. It's snack time. It's try new snack time right here, and I certainly would not want to ever send our good friends at Cheryl's Cookies to jail on Go to Jail Friday. I don't plan on that happening. We're not going to do that. It's a nice gesture. I appreciate you stepping out there and making some weird, strange, fun cookies every now and then. That's okay to do. We always are going to have our normal, wonderful flavors. They sent us a little Irish cream cookies as well.
Okay. All right.
St. Patrick's Day right around the corner. But look, this is the pizza flavored cookie. So it's got a fun packaging, fun wrapper. It looks like a little pizzeria. It's got a little pizza there and individually wrapped, which is what you do love about a Cheryl's cookie.
Yes.
How they're individually wrapped. So they're about as sanitary as it can get. But before we cracked the box open and started perusing it more, people were wondering, well, it's not going to taste like a pizza.
Well,
it's just going to look like a pizza. And then you look at it and you're like, no, it says pizza flavored cookie. It will taste like a pizza.
The ingredients, and like right after butter, which if you've ever made cookies, you know that's a pretty main ingredient. Right after that, tomato paste.
All right. That's, oh, my God.
And then Italian herb blend as well.
Give that a smell.
I'm going to go first, Joshua, okay? Yeah, it does.
That smells like pizza.
It smells like the pizza parlor.
It smells like pizza goldfish.
It's like it's got a little oregano flex on the top of it. It does smell a little like a goldfish, doesn't it, Jen? Yeah. All right, I'm going to eat the whole thing, too, so we're going to go all the way for it here. There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
It's sweet pizza.
It's a thing.
Yep. It's certainly... I'm getting like a good breadstick kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. It's like
I mean, the fact that we're eating like a cookie, so we got the dough. It's more of like
if you've ever had a tomato basil like prepared pizza crust from the store, it's giving that kind of a vibe, but with icing.
Yeah,
this is quite tolerable. Teddy, you're making a face over there. What do you think?
I'm eating it. And I'll eat this whole thing, but I'm not eating a second one. That's what I'll say. So I think everybody should try one.
It's a good try.
You can try it.
Again, it's a good try. It's a fun. It's not something that is ever going to stick and become a thing.
But it is what I mean. It's got that pizza taste to it.
Yeah, they went for the pizza flavoring. They didn't just want to make it look like a pizza because you've seen those items before. You have like the gummy bears that look like pizza.
Mm-hmm.
But they do not taste like a pizza. They're just disguised like that.
This is it's certainly something.
Matt.
I'll put it like that. Like it's not, to your point, it's not repulsive, it's not disgusting.
Yeah.
It's just odd.
It is. Yes. That's good. Yeah.
Where's this go up against the Frank's Red Hot?
It's better than the Frank's Red Hot.
See, but I like the Frank's Red Hot one though.
I was well, I'm glad you liked it.
I know.
Somebody had to like it.
Did somebody actually drizzle Frank's Red Hot on their cookie? I didn't do that. I don't remember doing that.
I didn't go that far.
I didn't go that far.
Maybe that was the play.
It's just weird.
Maybe need a
fish
little
back there. Did Fish get one?
Maybe need a little. Fish gives a thumbs down. He says no bueno.
Gross.
Gross. And then he leaves. Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl. This sucks. No. Fantastic though. Free cookies. Like what's better than that? I mean, and hey, it's timely too, right?
Mm-hmm. Pizza Madness.
Pizza Madness. Pizza.
I gotta get out to a new pizza spot this weekend. That's I don't know what I'm doing this weekend.
Go to Osteria.
Yeah.
Osteria.
Yeah. Osteria. Pizzeria. Hysteria. Hysteria. Yeah. Hysteria.
Have you been to Cheshire Market yet? I'm going to say it every time I'm on here. You should go up there. That's my pizza spot of my childhood. Lived right down the street. And then Gabby's Italian restaurant up in Delaware is another one that we frequent nowadays. Really good. So those two options if you want to drive a little bit.
All right. A little both sides of the spectrum segment coming up because more go to jail and good clean boy alerts. I had a couple of good clean boys to point out for this week. That's coming up. Joshua Perry is in. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got some holdup due to a crash on westbound 270 on the South Outer Belt before 71. And you're going to hit a 5-minute delay due to a crash on westbound 670 at 71. It is stop and go from Leonard Avenue. This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Score major deals on top brands at Mattress Firm's President's Day sale. Find your dream mattress today. Their sleep experts are highly trained to find the right one to fit your unique needs. They make sleep easy. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Take action and get expert service from Logan Services. Heating service calls are just $79. Furnace tune-ups are also $79. And plumbing service calls are just $79. We work in your neighborhood, and scheduling online is quick and easy. So visit our website to book your appointment now. For fast, friendly service, choose Logan Services.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Stop yelling at your radio for 5 seconds. This is actually important. President's Day weekend, February 14th through the 16th. It's the Heated Indoor RV Show at RCD RV. You heard right. Heated, indoor. You're not freezing. Free admission, free parking. Hundreds of RVs, thousands in savings this weekend only. This is the last chance RV show savings. All indoor at RCD RV, which means you can shop in comfort. If you've ever thought, man, I should buy an RV, this is the weekend. Go to rcdrv.com for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
Bishop and Friends.
Got his hands on the Acme Dynamite.
He's ready to go.
Sell that. If you sell like the plunger, boy, you get $1 million out of it.
That'll pay for a half of a player.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Seller.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan.
Hey, it's Matty Ice. February is the month of love, and my buddies at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion have the deals you'll love all month long. You can lease a brand new 26 Chevy Silverado for $289 a month for 36 months with only $39.98 due at signing, or you can save up to $13,000 off MSRP if you finance. Terms and restrictions apply. They have one of the largest selections of Silverados in the area. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
It's a new year. Ready for a fresh start or career reboot? At My Computer Career, prep for a more recession-resistant future in the high-demand fields of IT, cybersecurity, in months, not years, including AI. Whether you're starting out or switching careers, no prior training is needed. Attend school online from home or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu to take the free career evaluation today. mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Steve here from USA Insulation. Let me ask you a question. Do you know why your thermos keeps your coffee hot? Because it's insulated with foam. So let us do the same thing and insulate your home with our premium foam for only $99 a month, interest-free. The cold weather's here. There's nothing better than sitting in a warm, comfortable home with your loved ones and keeping that cold, drafty air outside. So make the call today, 529-2440, 529-2440, or USAinsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
Ah, college. A time to broaden the mind, question, learn. A time to challenge the status quo. And eat a ridiculous amount of pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of The Ohio State University and the unofficial bank of pizza. Let's go Bucks! Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Accurate Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Hey kids, if you don't buckle down in school and do something productive with your free time, this is your future.
You guys ready to play like big boys yet, huh? Maybe pick out your own outfits in the morning?
Listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Joshua Perry is here with us today. Teddy, what's coming up in the next segment?
I don't know.
Pizzazz! Pick your parlay coming up at 5 o'clock. I have a couple of good, clean boys that I wanted to shout out. And first one is Mike Vrabel, Joshua. I think Mike Vrabel is getting a lot of good grace for the job he did. Why not? Like as a coach with the New England Patriots, losing that first game to the Raiders and then having this run. Now, look, it didn't go their way in the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Anybody with eyes could see that. That was a dominant performance by the Seattle Seahawks. But it's still an accomplishment to go to the Super Bowl, and you got a young quarterback. Let's not, focus on the negatives. Sure. You're the New England Patriots. You just have come off a dynasty, and you should be so lucky to have a coach like Mike Vrabel fall in your lap. I had a little bit of the audio here. This clip was going viral today. I think the NFL tweeted this out. So it's Mike Vrabel mic'd up, so you'll hear some of the broadcast too, but just the way he's talking to Drake May, as Drake is continually getting pummeled, helping him up, words of encouragement, all that good stuff.
We'll still keep swinging, okay? You going back down? I know. I ain't dumping. I know you are. Magani got the snap, and he rolls to the near sideline and throws it away, heavily pressured. Come on. You want to finish? You good? Come on. I got you. Come on.
He's like grabbing him, like he's putting his hand out. He like puts his left hand around him, helps pull him up. Just the way he says that, you good? Like, you want to finish?
He probably felt bad for him.
You want to finish the job, Like,
yeah.
It's almost, he's saying it's okay. Like, if you're hurt, like, let me know.
Yeah,
but
this thing's a little bit of a disaster. You're getting hit out there. I get it. I've been there before as a player. I just want to make sure you're good, and I'm here for you.
Yeah, I think coach and player both know. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to come out of this game. Mm-hmm. I know you're not going to come out of this game.
But I want you to know.
It's almost like I'm putting that offer out there because I know you're not going to take it.
Yeah, and I want you
you're
to
a gamer
know.
And you're getting your butt beat, and this is going to be part of your arc, part of who you are as a player, taking this beating here today. This is an embarrassing low moment to make it this far and then go out like this. And then the clip that you didn't hear there, did you see the one where he's like standing at the locker room door and they have like him mic'd up and he's in the tunnel? Every single Patriots player that comes by, he's saying like, hey man, I'm glad you're here. Like, I'm so glad we got you. Like, let's get in the locker room. Let's be pissed together, let's leave it in there. Let's see how this goes in there. Let's all be pissed together.
I'm here for the second part of that statement. Some dudes in the offseason are going to figure out the first part of that statement might not be super true. All right? It's a business after all.
Yeah. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're going to be gone in a month. Yeah. But, I think it's the timing of that. I appreciate that sometimes when it becomes professional sports, you think that that type of stuff becomes less and less.
Yeah. I feel like it is. I feel like there's value in having a coach who played the game at the highest level and his ability to relate and understand what players are going through, specifically in a moment like that. I think it also matters that he's at a place where he had success. Like, he's coaching the organization that he became notable coming up through. And he feels everything the same way that a player would. Because he's literally been in their shoes. And I feel like the locker room is a much better place because of that specific experience.
It's been a really, really good year for Vrabel, just as proving his mettle as a coach.
Yeah.
And everybody knows it right now. And I think you look back at what he was doing with the Titans and you say, my God, that's pretty good. Like, I know they showed you the door, but that was the wrong move. And the other good, clean boy, and I'm seeing this too, I'll throw one in here. Something just popped up on my feed. The women's curling team beat Canada for the first time ever. So that's awesome. A thrilling finish there. I don't have all the particulars of that one, but great for them. And I was watching snowboard cross, which is the race to the finish line.
Okay.
It's not the half pipe. It's 4 dudes go out of the gates the same time. They've got somewhat of a course there, and you're kind of trying to keep that snowboard in line with the snow and the humps and the hills to maximize speed. They're hitting some jumps, too. And Nick Baumgartner of USA from Michigan, 44 years old. He went out. He did not medal, but his interview that ran last night was just the most positive, upbeat, good vibe, good feeling thing. He even threw in there, like, I've never been this happy to lose because of the work that I put in, and I'm going for it when I'm 48 years old, unless Father Time tells me that I can't or I'm not sponsored anymore. But as long as I'm, like, making it on Team USA, and he was, like, a couple of inches from getting out of the preliminary race, and the guy that he lost to by 1 or 2 inches won the gold. Well, so that's how up and down that sport can be.
It's just funny. It's funny to me being that old, and like at that point you should be a little bit happy-go-lucky to be there. So I respect it.
And he was.
Yeah,
and he was. But it wasn't like I'm taking someone's spot.
No.
I deserve to be there. I'm competing at a pretty high level.
Right.
And him hanging out with like the other snowboarders, he's definitely old enough to be these dudes' dads. There's like 18-year-olds that are right there dapping him up and all that.
Like they can't be talking about the same thing.
Talking about how the music that he listens to sucks, I'm sure. Right? Jen, let's get a jailbird here before the break.
Okay.
Who we got?
This one is from Cody, and it's on the burner phone. And he says, go to jail Friday, and I guarantee this won't be topped. Last night at Chipotle, someone had the nerve to order in person 7 bowls and 5 burritos.
Oh my God! I thought you said we didn't have.
I just saw it.
A life sentence, death sentence
This
variety.
is a straight up.
It's death.
Electric
That's death.
chair
Yeah.
and lethal injection simultaneously.
At the same time.
No, you remember? Do you remember the movie Law Abiding Citizen?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Where Gerard Butler purposefully wants like the death to be worse, so he puts like a different kind of poison.
Oh, yeah.
To the lethal injection guy.
Yeah.
That's what this guy gets.
Oh God.
7 in person. 7
bowls,
items.
12.
5 burritos, 12 items total.
Here's the thing.
Those orders were so screwed up too. I just know it. I just know it. And the person went in there because they didn't want them to be screwed up. Because you order on the app and they're screwing it up every time.
I think on your worst day, the worst day of your life, you can make 3 orders.
I would say 4.
3.
4,
No, 4 is
like,
egregious.
No, 4 is not egregious.
I would say
you got mom and dad and 2 children. It is
But if they're in the
classic.
line,
Then someone
then
comes
that's
with you.
Classic
Then
family.
somebody comes with you.
No.
Yes.
You can
get
do
off your
4.
butt, put
Once
the phone
you do
down,
more than 4,
come to Chipotle
you
with
need the
dad.
extra
No.
person or you need to get on the app. 4 is the limit for me.
No, 4 is ridiculous.
Oh, no.
4's you're out of your mind with
The
4.
difference in 3 and 4 is not that
I
much.
said 3 on like the worst day of your life. Like that's
then
one
you can
time.
do 4.
2
If you
is
can
the
do
limit.
3 on the
You
worst
have
day,
to
you
bring.
can do
It's
4.
like the carpool lane.
Yes.
You have to bring someone in there.
Yes,
I don't
it's
think
the
you do.
it's
More
the
than
HOV
3?
lane.
I don't think you do.
No.
On the 4th, after the 4th one, that's when you need somebody
Use
else.
the app and go over to the one over here
You're
on
too
3rd
lenient,
and
Joshua.
do the
I'm not.
Chipotle lane.
You're
I'm
too
not.
lenient.
I'm not.
You need to bring a friend and have them do that. You get 2 orders. Me and a significant other. And if we're going beyond that, then Jack, you know what? You're coming to Chipotle with me.
And then
Or
the people
Sarah, you know
who
what?
try
You're coming
and
in
do
with
the
me.
quesadilla in line.
Yeah, didn't they ban that? Now you have to
You get
order
the
it on the app
guillotine
now.
for that.
What kind of maniac gets a quesadilla at Chipotle?
I like the
quesadillas are
quesadilla.
busted.
They're
Get
fun.
out of
But you
here.
order it online like they tell you to.
Get a beefed up burrito or get a bowl.
Maybe I
The
don't
last
want that
time
sometimes.
I tried to get a burrito, they gave me a bowl and I was pissed.
All right.
Wait.
We've got pizzazz coming
That's
up.
crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Timmy.
Jen Winters, thank you so much. More jailbirds
Alrighty.
in the 5 o'clock hour. It is Pick Your Parlay. Oh, mine is going to be extra crazy today. That's coming up. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a 5-minute slowdown on eastbound 70 on the east side, going from Hamilton Road to the Franklin County line. And keep an eye out for a disabled vehicle that's on eastbound 670 at 71. This report is sponsored by Coda. Riding Coda is easier than ever, now that you can pay with just a hop on Coda. And with a tap of your smartphone, smartwatch, or card, you're ready to ride. Learn more and move your way at coda.com/tap. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, this is Max with Buckeye Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Love is in the air this month. I wanted to drop into your radio and say thank you. It's easy for our team to love what we do when we have the opportunity to serve the best communities a company could ask to be a part of. Thank you. And when you need us,
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey, it's Anthony. So I was recently asked how I've been doing in my personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. And I paused and I said, you know what? Pretty darn good. Because it reminded me what I was dealing with a couple years ago. My personal journey. I had plantar fasciitis, that horrible heel pain. If I was on my feet for a while, my lower back would be on fire. And now, honestly, none of that. Zero issues with my feet since I started wearing them. I have my Good Feet arch supports in every day. I feel supported. I feel aligned. And now that I feel better, it's made all the difference. I want to work out more. I want to go out more. Just be more active. I'm telling you, over the last couple of years, my health, my energy, my quality of life has all been affected in a really positive way. They've really helped me keep the pain away. The guys ask me all the time, do I really have them in today? Yes, I do. And I'll take my shoes off upon request to show you. Go take the free test walk. The Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway and Stringtown Road in Grove City. Get started at goodfeet.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you a question. Has the insulation in your windows failed? How would you know? Well, one way to tell is if you're running the heat this winter way more often than you normally do. That could be a sign that that insulation has failed and you need new windows. Talk to the pros at Window Nation to find out what they can do to help. In fact, they've got a great deal going now. You can get new windows with big savings during Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 free sale. Plus, you could get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. And as an added benefit, you'll get an extra 10% off for Valentine's Day. Window Nation's windows use top quality materials and seals along with insulated frames. They're so incredibly energy efficient, you actually save money on your utility bills. And they're backed with a lifetime warranty, so you won't have to live with broken windows again. Take advantage of Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 free sale and get an extra 10% off for Valentine's Day. You already know. Go to windownation.com now for a free consultation. That's windownation.com.
If you have been in a car accident in the past and have settled your case, I may have some good news. Some unethical lawyers have people known as runners who come directly to your hospital room or home and solicit your case. It's a disbarable offense. Anyone that would hire these scumbags needs to have their heads examined. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Now for the good news. If this happened to you, we will sue these lowlifes and fight to get all your fees back. And then look and see if these bottom feeders also malpractice your case and sue them for that too. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Visit forthepeople.com for a free consultation or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. If someone does this to you, call the Bar Association and report them. Let's fight these bums. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Truck drivers, are you tired of missing out on time at home? At Midwest Logistics Systems, our local dedicated driving jobs get you home every single day. As an MLS driver, you'll enjoy a better work-life balance by working a Monday through Friday schedule. You'll also operate well-maintained equipment and have access to a full benefits package that includes paid time off. Join a company that provides the home time and the pay you deserve. Apply now at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com. That's MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. There's only one undefeated team remaining in college basketball. That is 23rd ranked Miami of Ohio. They look to extend their record to 25-0 tonight, hosting Ohio. Tip-off is at 9 o'clock. Two other games in the top 25 tonight. 10th ranked Michigan State is at Wisconsin, and number 18 St. Louis visits Loyola Chicago. As for Ohio State, they'll take on 15th ranked Virginia tomorrow night in Nashville. Catch the action here on The Fan. At the Winter Olympics, the United States women's hockey team leads Italy in the quarterfinals 6-0, scoring 5 goals in the second period. Former Buckeye Hannah Bilka put one in the back of the net to help extend their lead. In the total medal standings, the United States is currently in third with 14 medals, only trailing Norway and Italy, who both have 18. This update sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats has a great deal waiting for you at Old Bag of Nails. Get a buy one, get one free deal on burgers on the app. Terms apply. See app for details. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Go to jail Friday here. Joshua Perry is in for Common Man. Panama Ted back there, and Jen Winters manning the Go to Jail news desk for the second straight week. Just with one of us being out, feels like the move. So thank you, Jen.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
A great addition. My father told me that he loves Jen.
I still can't believe that, A, you know who I am, and B, your father knows who I am.
Oh, yeah.
It's so crazy.
Jen, how long have you worked here?
Actually, at the end of March, it will be 4 years.
Yes.
It's crazy.
You're Jen Winters.
I know, but it's still very odd.
The F-bomb, okay?
Yeah.
The ticking time bomb as well.
That is also true. And hi, Joshua's dad. You're awesome. Holy crap, I still can't believe that.
Holy crap.
Holy crap.
We'll definitely have some more go to jail, some more jailbirds before the hour is up, but it is time to pick your parlay.
Common Man and Timmy present Pick Your Parlay.
All right, it is time for pizzazz. I will start us off here with a little ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba college basketball. And we're in the Big Ten. Tom Izzo and the Spartans. They travel to Wisconsin. This has the makings for a great game. Wisconsin is good, but this is Sparta. Michigan State giving 1.5. I say give the points over 148.5. Then down at Millette, the best a man can get. The best story in college basketball. It's the walking Wally Zerbiaks. The Miami Redhawks are 24-0. They're taking on the 13-12, but pretty solid Ohio Bobcats, Jen's Bobcats. When it comes to MAC basketball, they be good. I want this story to keep going, but the pressure keeps mounting every time out for Travis Steele's guys. I'll take the 9.5 points Ohio is getting. Jeff Bowles will keep this close. He's a hell of a coach, too. Go under the 163.5. To Olympic hockey, Team USA. They got the better of Elvis and Latvia. Elvis got pulled in the game, but there was no stopping Team USA. They look pretty good. Latvia is going to be underdogs again early morning tomorrow against Germany, but they're getting 1.5 goals. So I say do it. Take Latvia right there. Then we're going to go out to Pebble Beach for the Pro-Am. The beauty, the scenery, the artistry of the design. It's one of the most thrilling backdrops, in my opinion, in the entire world. And Puma boy, Ricky Fowler, in his Puma pants, he seems to be teetering on finding his form once again. And just maybe he can make a run at a major. But right now, we're putting Orange Ricky in for a top 5 finish. So do that. And finally, you know what this Sunday is? Oh, Teddy knows. He knows. The great American race is upon us. Start your engines, baby.
500.
I can't place a bet on Cole Trickle and the Mellow Yellow car because that fake, just
Not
from
real.
the movie. But what about somebody like Joey Longano?
Beamer's guy.
Beam's guy. Nah, Ryan Blaney.
Buckeye Bullet's son.
He's second in the odds. Why don't we go for a real long shot here? Let's get nuts. Let's take a look at three-time winner A.J. Allmendinger from Santa Clara, California. The Dinger, 44 years old, driving the number 16 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Colleague Racing in that Celsius energy drink car. You win this race, suck back a few of those just like Coca-Cola, and you wait for your heart to explode. That's right. Mess you up, man. Put $10 in this, and you win $53,900. Cha-ching.
All right, well, that is a little bit crazy there, but I'm going to hit you with something crazy as well. NBA All-Star. Anybody interested?
Oh, man, I won't miss a single second.
We're going to partake.
Or I'll miss the entire thing.
Okay, I feel like a lot of people will. Throw
I'll
some
have
money
thoughts on that NBA All-Star game later.
Yeah, we'll talk
miss
about it. But throw some money on there, and I'm sure you'll be tuning in. How about this little tournament they're doing? Who do you like in the tournament? I'm taking the world in this one. They're plus 160. I don't know anything about it. Really don't care about it, but I think they're going to show out. Then, MVP, of course, of this game. How about Wemby? The guy's an alien. I like him. He's plus 425. I'd take Wemby on that one. Three-point contest.
Wembanyama.
Three-point contest. Used to love watching that. Don't like watching it very much anymore, but Dame Lillard's going to be out there. Dame time. Maybe we see the celebration. I'm going to take him to win that. Jackson Hayes dunk contest. We could take him too.
And then you put a little mascot out there, he'll beat the hell out of the mascot.
Well, we don't have to talk about that part, but we watch some guys dunk. Not as good as it used to be, but of course, we're going to tune in because we're sickos. And then finally, how many perfect 50s do you think we're going to see in this dunk contest where it seems like nobody can do an impressive dunk anymore because we've seen them all.
They always take like 9 times, too.
Yeah.
How many? You've got to hit it that first time or else the air's just sucked right out of the building.
How many do you think we'll see? Perfect 50s.
2.
Okay, well, I took under 1.5.
Oh, okay.
Perfect
right.
50s.
I guess I was the over there.
Yeah, total odds on this bad boy, plus 63,475. Throw a few dollars down on that.
Oh, I like it. That's good.
Today. All right, pizzazz time. All right, pizzazz. Here we go. All right, first off, in the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, I'm going to go with the guy who's been near that top of that leaderboard the last few weeks. That is the guy by the name of Ryo Hisatsune.
Hisatsune.
Yes.
Hisatsune.
I'm taking him to win this. Now, I'm jumping to the Daytona 500, and I'm going to take our guy, Ryan Blaney. His dad, he was known as the Buckeye Bullet, so he's got some Ohio roots. Ryan Blaney, he's going to get the job done. All right. Buckeyes hosting Virginia in Nashville. They are the home team.
They're the host, apparently. Yeah. Hosting the neutral site game at Bridgestone.
That's right. I'm taking the Buckeyes on the money line. I think they get it done, and they get that quad one victory that they've been searching for. I guess it'll be the second one, kind of.
Oh, we don't know what that Northwestern wind's going to do after the weekend's done.
But this one will definitely be there. So, also, moving on to the Premier League, my team, Arsenal, they're visiting the Wolverhampton Wolves.
Oh, best logo in soccer.
Yes. And they're going to take them on, and Arsenal's going to get that one as well. Now, I got a couple other fun ones tonight. Buckeye Hockey. I believe that's over on the HD2.
The Fan 2.
Right? Fan 2, yes.
Absolutely.
And they're hosting Wisconsin. I'm taking the Buckeyes to win that game tonight. So put your money on that. Also, Ohio State lacrosse. They're visiting Air Force.
What app is taking bets? What app are you on, Teddy?
He needed a VPN to look at these odds.
Ohio State.
He's on some international website.
They are minus 7.5, whatever that means.
That's taking minus 7.5 goals.
I'm laying the 7.5 then. Yeah. Ohio State wrestling visiting Penn State. This is a huge matchup this weekend.
Number 1 versus 2.
Versus number 2. Buckeyes are getting 19.5 points in this. So I'm taking the Buckeyes plus the 19.5.
Wow, they're that big of an underdog?
Yes, they are.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
A couple of our wrestlers are undefeated.
Well,
yeah,
hey,
Jesse Mendez has like 97 match wins in his career.
That's how good Penn State is. I think all the Penn State wrestlers are like 1 or 2 in the country, something like that.
Penn State.
So you add all this up, it's like plus 54,000, I think. So $10 is going to get you $54,000.
You outdid me.
I did, yeah. That's why. That's my monkey
yours was,
pizzazz.
What was yours? Plus, did you say plus 63,000 or 6,300?
No,
63,000.
Well, he beat us both.
My God.
Yeah.
Well, mine was insane with the AJ Allmendinger pick. No. All right, good job, fellas. Pick your parlay. Boy, we just made a lot of people richer, didn't we?
I don't know if we did.
It's really fantastic to do that for everybody. All right, Joshua, I'm wondering when it's time for us to be nervous about something that's been hanging out there for weeks. What is it? Tell you next. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're looking at a 5-minute delay due to an accident that's on westbound 270 on the South Outer Belt. Before 71, things are moving slow there from US 23. And there's a couple-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side from 670 to Hudson Street. This report is sponsored by AAA Tire and Auto Service. Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service for a full synthetic oil change for just $74.99. Plus, earn $7 toward your next service with Duramax dollars. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer ends February 28th. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Hey, it's Bo Bishop here. You've heard me talk about High Bank Spirits, but the food is just as good. Brunch worth planning your weekend around. Seasonal dinners perfect for date night or game night. Plus, kids eat half off every Monday. Find menus and locations at highbankco.com. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
An evening with Larry the Cable Guy.
I've known a guy ever gone from Nutrisystem commercials to heartburn medication.
Friday, February 20th, Mershon Auditorium. On sale now, online at Ticketmaster.com.
Germain Honda of Dublin cares about your vehicle and your time, and they do that with same-day service with no appointment necessary. Sell them your vehicle at their buying center and get paid as soon as the same day. Shop great lease and finance offers on all the Honda favorites, like the Passport, the Odyssey, and the redesigned Pilot. Service it, sell it, or drive something new. Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or online at GermainHondaofDublin.com.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state.
ONN affiliate WBNS TV reports.
Haley Kirby reporting in downtown Toledo.
From the State House, Kevin Landers.
ONN Canton.
ONN affiliate WKYC TV in Cleveland explains.
In Marietta, Brett Wharf, ONN News.
Emma Henderson in Genoa.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
File your taxes for free with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. Just file on your own in the Credit Karma app by February 28th. Valid for those who didn't file with TurboTax last year.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Clear skies overnight into Saturday morning with lows at about 29. Saturday looks like an excellent day. It is Valentine's Day, and it'll be warmer with a high temp of about 50 degrees. On Sunday, looking at a 40% chance of rain showers in the morning with cloudy skies as a storm kind of sweeps to our south. Then in the afternoon, it turns drier. The high on Sunday about 50 degrees. That is your 97.1 The Fan weather forecast. I'm 10 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Please take note of this warning. This show will mess you up. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Joshua Perry is here. Appreciate you guys. Been a fun week. Don't forget, we've got the weekend podcast available to you right here at the end of the day. Teddy is slapping that thing together. So I saw this. We had the Broyles Award in college football went out because we got to go and find a reason to hang out in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Of course.
Ever been down to Hot Springs?
Never in my life.
Me neither. Is that where the, I think Walmart's like Bentonville, something like that. The home of Walmart Sam's Club.
Not big on
it's down there.
The Arkansas geography.
It's down there in Arkansas somewhere.
Okay.
So this is where that was. And Indiana's defensive coordinator, Bryant Haynes, was honored with the Broyles Award. And you know what stinks for Matt Patricia, as good as this team was, as good as that side of the ball was, we know like at the end, that Buckeye defense was certainly better than that Buckeye offense.
Sure.
When it came down to it. And we talked a little bit about that on yesterday's show. I think we've been in a good, 2 or 3 year run where overall Ohio State has bled more to that defensive team. They've got so much talent still on offense.
Right.
It's not like every single year you go into the season not thinking that we could have an offensive explosion and do everything we need to do. And you just won the national championship with Will Howard throwing for 35 touchdowns. But they still were a fantastic defense that year as well and probably got better last year. In watching this and then seeing some of the comments out there, and I know our guy Pat Murphy from 24/7 Sports does a lot of shows with Beamer on the Buckeye Show. He was writing about Matt Patricia, and it's still like you go back to the way that he talks about the year here. He's certainly not completely committed to 2026 yet.
Sure.
And I'm just really dying for that day to come. I want that day to be here. I want to know what we got. Arthur Smith.
Sure.
Matt Patricia, DC. Let's go into the offseason and let's go, baby. Am I wrong to think that?
No, I
want to get to the end.
If I'm an Ohio State fan, I'm feeling anxiety about where this thing goes. But the reality of the situation is when you bring in a coach like Matt Patricia, who certainly by the time he left the NFL, people were not very high on him, but dynamic, talented coach who comes here and has success, I think he has to do his due diligence on whatever NFL opportunities might pop up. And you see some of the coaches that have been hired in this cycle, many of them are younger, offensive-minded coaches. They probably want a guy with a little bit more veteran experience, maybe a guy who has been a head coach in the NFL before, whether it worked out for him or not, and somebody who can be a mastermind of a great defense. Matt Patricia checks every single one of those boxes. It's part of the reason why Ryan Day wants to keep him here so damn bad. So yeah, there's anxiety about it. I don't think anybody feels very comfortable. You would like to not be in February saying, is our DC fully in on this thing? But the things that we know, he likes coaching the guys here. He likes what he was able to build here. His family enjoys being here. I'm sure they'd like to sit down in a place for more than just a year or two at a time. But you got to do your due diligence. The NFL is the NFL.
Right. And I guess that's the one thing that scares me is that if the fam's already used to bouncing around, what's like one more move going to be?
What's one more?
Yeah, and because again, for some coaches, that is the life. But then Matt Patricia also had a good long stint where he got to enjoy just staying in the Boston area for a good long time. I would really relish, and that's me talking. I understand that's not the same for everybody. I would relish the chance in a hectic industry like that to get to a place to be a commodity. So if anything did happen, there's always going to be another job for me, another high-paying gig for me out there. But to be in a place where I'm wanted, where I can do the job to the best of my ability because I get to focus on what I'm good at and what I need to do, and being a DC. And now you are in this in such a good time where you are making more money than anybody was ever making. You could be a possibly $4 million defensive coordinator if you give it another couple years. I mean, Jim Knowles, I think, cracked the $3 million threshold, and he was going to get right around that, but he still wanted to go to Penn State anyway. Okay, don't stay at our celebration. Just go to Penn State, pack your bags. But Matt Patricia, I would love it, man, if you would just settle in here for a good few years, and then who the heck knows, like whatever Ryan Day's ultimate future winds up being, who knows? So who knows if you make this your thing?
Let's ask this question here, right? So if you're Matt Patricia and you know that your end game is being a coach in the NFL once again, and you want to either be a coordinator or a head coach when you go back to the league, you had the best defense, number one, number two, whatever you want to call it, top two, top three defense in college football this year. Your stock probably can't be higher. Then you start to look at the schedule Ohio State has this upcoming season. You start to look at some of the potential 4 first-round picks that left the roster. If you finish 30th in defense next year, is your stock going to be as high? It's a question that you ask.
Absolutely.
Now you talk about $3 million to be a coordinator here.
Yeah.
Still working more than you would in the NFL. I bet you there'd be some desperate organizations that would be willing to pay you $3 million to do the job at that level, if not more. These are all the things that he's weighing. I would love to see him back on the Ohio State sideline with his pencil, enjoying himself, walking into the stadium with his family. It has been awesome to see. Watching him high-five the guys after games, watching him give out hugs in pregame has been phenomenal. I think he's weighing all the things that I just mentioned, and it's a tough thing when you're used to being in the NFL.
When you hear the way he talks, it does feel like this was just one of those, I'm infatuated. I didn't have a lot of other great options this cycle. And to go and be the DC at Ohio State, like if that's my 1 year away from the pros, and that's what I get to do.
But I think
what a great little taste
Ryan
of college football.
Wants
and he got it.
More than just 1 year coordinators. Like I think he brings them in saying, "Can you give me at least 2?" Right? And I think when you're Matt Patricia and you're going through this in your mind, part of that has to be the idea of I made a commitment to be here for more than a year, and hopefully he's like, I've got to honor that as much as I might be pulling back toward
I still
the
think
NFL.
It's tough, but you got to do what you got to do.
You have to. It's a business.
If these guys are going to produce like this as coaches, then like Chip Kelly was here 1 year, you won a national championship.
I know, but I don't think that people were very excited about him only being here for a year. Maybe it's the reason why they didn't just go ahead and get Chip Kelly back.
I totally understand that. I totally understand that. But again, like Matt Patricia just seemed like such a breath of fresh air.
It was great
in every
I would
sense
love to
of the
see
word.
him again.
And the way he talks, he's on the stage last night with Holly Rowe. Ohio State's a special place in the fan base. And man, the shoe in that first game, that was unbelievable. I've been on some pretty big stages, but that was amazing. For me to come back to college after about 25 years, it was just something that I really wanted to change. I wanted to get back to that environment, and I wanted to get back to teaching and mentoring and helping kids develop. Also, I have 3 kids. They've never seen the college atmosphere before, and game day for college football is unlike anything. And that was really special for me to be able to show my kids and watch my kids see that through their eyes. So You can wonder if he's talking about something that's in the past, or
there's a lot of stuff.
It doesn't mean that
I'm with you
officially,
but I think there's a lot of stuff that's still pulling him towards being here for another year, right? Like all of the intangible factors of being at a place like Ohio State, I think, are pulling him here.
Right.
It's just this idea of, do I want to continue to coach in college, or am I ready to go back to the NFL? And that's where I ultimately want to be.
All right, it is Go to Jail Friday.
She got a great ass.
Jen Winters is back there manning the Go to Jail news desk. We've got the email line, goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Text the burner, 614-787-3093. What do we got back there, Jen?
This one is from our guy, Urban's Little Meyer. And he said he saw some Grandma's brand peanut butter cookie 2-packs in a vending machine, and it was discounted to 75 cents.
Okay.
And he says it figures they're cheaper because close to expiring. And he says he bought 2 of them, and it turns out they are nearly expired by a year. He then went to consume them, and he said, I ate one, and it was dense, but seemed okay. Flavor was bland. Does this deserve any sentencing? And then he sent over a picture of it with the, the date.
Well, I mean, we want to try to make sure we're not selling expired food.
Let me tell you why it
What we
doesn't.
say this was office vending machine?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why it doesn't. Because you still ate it. You still tried it.
It's still weird,
Yeah. You knew it was expired.
And you ate it anyway.
By almost a year. And you're like, yeah, let me just go ahead and try it. Like,
we could give sentences on both sides here. So I would say
my whole thinking would be, was like, well, at least he didn't get sick from eating it. But like, I would say like a decent sentence would be, let's see what happens to your stomach and your, bowels as you process this expired cookie.
A year for the vending machine company for selling it, 2 years for Little Meyer's Wiener for actually consuming it, instead of just like taking the photo and saying, hey, you idiots, like give me my money back or make this right. And I would also hate to be the give me my money back guy over 75 cents.
Oh, I certainly would off a principle.
It's the principle.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got another one, Jen?
Yeah, another one. And they say, happy Friday, my good, clean boys and girl.
Oh, hold on a second.
But shit. Thank you, AI Nicole. Anyone blocking the road waiting to turn into the car wash needs a minimum 10 years in jail.
Oh, my God.
I heard you talking about the one on 5th Avenue.
You just have to give it up. It's over.
So bad.
You come another day or another time. You can't just sit with your ass out there in a street, in a road, waiting for a drive-through lane.
Food.
Get so
Same,
bothered.
yes.
It's so terrible.
By anybody who blocks a roadway, you're trying to enter a place. Gridlock, living in Chicago, people who are like, oh, I'm going to make this light, and now you're sitting in the middle of the intersection and nobody can go. Anybody who blocks a roadway like that, absolutely, you need to go to jail.
And if you get hit, you get hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The McDonald's Moo Daily Double on 5th is a disaster. It's got the whole thing's got to be reconfigured.
And it's like a 2-lane road too, so it's not like you can just go around it because you get hit by another car.
Right, you got to use the middle lane to breeze by.
Oh,
All
it's terrible.
You got any more go to jails?
Yes.
All right, we'll hit some more coming up here in 2 minutes. Jen Winters is over there with the jailbirds. Joshua Perry is in. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got stop-and-go traffic that's causing about a 5-minute holdup on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt from 315 to 71. And you're looking at a 10-minute delay due to a crash in the right lane on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt at West Broad Street. This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Score major deals on top brands at Mattress Firm's President's Day sale. Find your dream mattress today. Their sleep experts are highly trained to find the right one to fit your unique needs. They make sleep easy. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
I'm Yolanda Harris. I'm a journalist at 10 TV News. I grew up here, and after 25 years of telling this community's stories, this place still means so much to me. When I'm not in the newsroom, I'm usually out supporting the same people and causes I care deeply about. I don't just report about our community, I belong to it. What happens here affects us all, and that's why we care so deeply about getting it right. And when local journalism is done right, it doesn't sit still. It moves. It moves you to act, to verify, to volunteer, to speak up or lend a hand. It moves your mind by challenging assumptions and offering new perspectives. It moves you forward by giving you the information to make decisions and thrive where you live. And yes, it moves your heart through the kind of human storytelling that stays with you wherever you are. And at 10 TV, we're here for all of it. These are the stories that move Central Ohio.
Oh, what? Just cleared that drain last week.
At the Waterworks, we mean clean, which means we don't just clear your drain, we actually clean it. Get your drains good as new with the Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man uses his droopy sack for a bath mat.
Santa's not the only one with a big red sack full of goodies.
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
All right, some of these recent jailbirds have fired me up a little bit. We're going to get back to some of those. Jen Winters is over there. Joshua Perry is hanging out with us. I want to talk to you guys about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. My lovely friends over there. There's this issue that guys can deal with. Maybe sometimes your sleep patterns are pretty poor. Your energy's gone. You're just zapped all the time. Brain fog. I have that on just normal days, and there's not much that like any kind of medication can help me with that. Reduced sex drive. That's always bad. I mean, it's Valentine's Day coming up here, but if you've got low testosterone, Tri-State Men's Health can help you with that. They are experts in dealing with low T, but there's more too. They can help men lose weight. They can help support your metabolism, improve gains in the gym, and they can do it with these targeted body composition plans. You've got GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1, and more. It's numbers and letters galore, I know. With the low T treatments combined with those body composition programs, most men are noticing real improvements. Lots more energy, better focus, improved sleep, stronger workouts, and often a renewed sex drive. So just check them out, tristatemenshealth.com. 2 wonderful locations right here in Central Ohio, so they're easy to get to. Don't ignore the signs. Call today, 800-900-9654, or go to tristatemenshealth.com and take the first step toward feeling better again. All right, Jen, back to the news desk. We got more jailbirds rolling in. Hello, Jen.
It would help if I turned the microphone on.
There you go.
Hi, first day at the job. Ted.
Hello.
Thanks so much. This is from our guy Duff, who says a local sports radio host let slip this week that he's never seen Cool Runnings or Miracle. Thankfully, his employer suspended him today, but is this enough of a punishment? I think he should be forced to watch The Cutting Edge in prison until he is able to quote it start to finish. Topic.
I've never seen either one.
It sounds like the Common Man. No Cool Runnings or Miracle for you?
Never seen them.
My God.
I've seen both of them. They're fine.
I've seen both.
Sports movies
They're not
don't
just
really
fine,
do it
Jen.
for
They're
me.
pretty good.
They're okay. They're not my favorite.
Like, where are we at on sports movies as a genre?
Some of them are pretty bad.
That's where I'm at. That's why I don't watch them.
I think
I like Slapshot. That's a very good, funny, amusing movie about hockey.
they're nostalgic, and I think if you just go into it not needing everything to be exactly how it was in real life,
Any given
then they can
Sunday,
be okay.
That's not bad.
It's a good movie.
You're still going to see.
Remember the Titans guy?
Oh,
yeah, that's a good movie, too.
Coach Carter, I liked.
Coach Carter's great.
Waterboy.
You mentioned, Waterboy, Jen. Happy Gilmore, right, Jen?
I'm not allowed to talk about Adam Sandler.
But no, like, who didn't want to see Denzel Washington doing his thing as Coach Boone?
Right.
And Remember the Titans.
It's great.
It's Disneyed up. I get that.
Varsity Blues, R.I.P. James
I don't
Van Der
want
Beek.
your life.
Oh.
Yeah, that was sad to see James Van Der
Jerry
Beek go.
DiNardo told me to never watch Rudy because he played with the guy, and Notre Dame people are very like, eh.
I know that, and I've heard all that, and I guess my point about Rudy is I don't care about Rudy and what he turned out to be. I can just let that escape my mind and just appreciate how Sean Astin plays Rudy. and that character's rise to the end of that film.
Okay.
I've heard all those stories before, and I know the attack on Rudy. I still find it to be a pretty solid movie. Like, as far as sports movies go, like, that's pretty
Hoosiers.
well done.
Hoosiers is a fantastic movie.
Never seen it.
Hoosiers is unbelievable.
You should watch it. It's really good.
Oh,
it's
my
really,
God.
really, really.
No, thank you.
Rest in peace, Gene Hackman.
We heard from our guy Mike Todd, who just texted me.
Does he have dilly bars?
Yeah, well, hey, Mike, you got any dilly bars? Miracle is not okay. It is a GD masterpiece.
Yeah,
and Kurt
I'm with
Russell
you,
should
Mike.
have been nominated for an Oscar. So that's where we stand with our guy Mike Todd. Rudy, on the other hand, is a total farce. That's also according to our guy Mike Todd.
I do love Kurt Russell in the movie Miracle. Like, he plays.
Kurt Russell's just a badass.
He plays Herb Brooks. I mean, he's a maestro playing Herb.
Overboard.
Good
Great-
night, gentlemen.
Great movie. I love Overboard. Do you ever see Overboard?
No, I haven't seen Overboard.
It's not a sports movie, but
Overboard,
it's just,
like who's in it?
it's Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, and
yeah. And
he kind of kidnaps her.
Yeah, she was a rich woman, and like
she has it, like
the dollar
amnesia or
store
something.
caviar
Funny about-
falls off the
yes.
thing. I've seen that.
It's a funny
Great movie. That is a good movie.
That one you've seen?
It's about boating. It's kind of sports
it's a great
related.
movie.
But no
Yeah.
Cool Runnings, no Hoosiers.
They did a remake of it that I didn't think was as good.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was Eva Longoria in that one?
Maybe Eva Longoria.
Timmy?
No, but the other movie that the emailer who was sending Mike to jail for not seeing Miracle and Cool Runnings. Either way,
whatever.
I still say a year for Mike, because to not see both of those movies is ridiculous. And I know he's not a movie guy, but The Cutting Edge was the other film mentioned.
I loved The Cutting Edge when I was a kid.
That's actually good. It's a fun little
cute.
film. Hockey player gets hurt, Joshua, so he teams up with some gal, and then they try to make the Olympics as figure skaters in pairs. And that's DB Sweeney,
Yes.
young DB Sweeney.
He's hot.
And I believe the John Locke from Lost is like the dad.
Yes, I
in
think
that
you're
movie.
yes, and I can't remember
The
what
Black
his name
Smoke. Yeah, I can't remember what that actor's name
is.
is
Lost,
either.
that was not a good sports movie, Lost.
Lost was great.
Yeah.
Lost was a great show.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Everybody hated the finale. I thought the finale was fantastic.
No, I still
Jen,
don't wanna talk
give
about
us
it.
another one.
So I had to look this up, and this is coming from James on Twitter. And he says, my wife, Ashley, was happy until she heard Joe Judge saying we have to educate women. Now she wants to kick his ass. Thanks, Joe. Go to jail. So I had to look this up. So Joe Judge, who was he was a New York Giants head coach. He's now an assistant coach.
Oh, we did the story today, Jen. Oh, God. Joe Judge?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The dude's done.
Well, the fact that
all
what
women
he
hate
said,
him now.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention when you were talking about it, and I had to look it up. Sorry.
Oh, man.
I'm just
Yeah,
going to admit that I wasn't. But the fact that he is telling them you have to educate women, so you have a baby in the middle of the season, the father has to play good football. And it's day by day production business, and he has to be ready to perform and go out there and play.
Yes, it's do it yourself, women.
He needs to be in the other room detached. You have to explain to the mother.
Yikes.
Hey, listen, he ain't waking up for midnight feedings.
Yeah, Jen, we did the whole story.
I know, but I'm just now. Hi, I'm catching up. I'm watching on Rewind on the DVR, so just catching up. Go to jail for me for not paying attention. Also, really quickly, Gravity can go to jail because our guy, the Quad God. Spoiler alert! If nobody wants to know about this, spoiler alert for the Olympics. He fell. The Quad God fell, and he took 8th place.
Yikes.
Yeah.
What's the Quad God?
Elia Martin, I think is his name.
They half of the promos are about
him.
Yeah.
And he's the figure skater.
I'm under a rock.
You are.
Oh.
Oh, you've never heard of the Quad God?
We were like,
how's it feel?
We were riding hopes of
bad,
gold.
okay?
With
Go
him.
to jail, Timmy.
Yeah.
It feels
Go
bad.
to jail, Timmy.
Feels bad.
And also,
like I'm out of the party.
Yeah.
Congrats to our women's hockey team.
What they do?
They won.
Just won again?
Yeah.
Okay, so prelims still though, right?
No, I think that was the quarterfinals.
It was the quarterfinals.
Yeah, they were
And
dominant too.
I believe that Elvis was in goal for Italy.
Huh?
Because
There were a lot of goals.
A lot of
Like
goals.
6 goals.
A lot of goals. Did we decide, Joe Judge, how long is he going away for?
I would like to.
That's life.
I would like to
say.
just send him to jail and have to do laundry the rest of his
No,
life.
he has to work in a nursery at a hospital and do midnight feedings. That's his punishment.
Because I think he would take it out on the kids.
No, he wouldn't. You can't do that.
Not, but
I say, if he's even married and if it gets to remain that way and has kids, the wife gets to go and do whatever she wants to do for a year's time.
Oh.
And Joe has to take care of everything.
He and Harrison Butker can go hang out.
Joe is now the house man for an entire year. Like he's doing everything, all the stuff.
Nice.
And anytime the wife, not like she'd want to do things with him anymore, but anytime she wants to, he's got to be ready to go.
Just make sure if she does have a baby, it's not during the football season.
I take that back because that's not much of a punishment right there.
Well.
But everything else I said was. All right, Back Page is coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Watch out for an accident that's on westbound 70's off-ramp to northbound 71's east split on the east side, causing a 5-minute delay there. We also have some holdup due to a crash on northbound 71 on the south side at Greenlawn Avenue. It's moving slow from Frank Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Truck drivers, are you tired of your pay not matching your experience? At Schneider, our truck driver pay is designed so your years of service directly translate to higher earnings. Plus, longtime drivers qualify for larger sign-on bonuses and a larger selection of driving jobs. Pick from dry van, intermodal, tanker, and dedicated opportunities. Ready to be rewarded for your hard work and expertise? Find the right driving job for you at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
My advisor at Plant Moran Wealth Management knows my definition of wealthy: restoring classic cars. You tinker under the hood, put the keys in the ignition, and then the moment of truth. There's nothing like it.
You have your own personal definition of wealthy. Plant Moran Wealth Management knows it takes a personal approach to get you there. Experience the difference with Plant Moran Wealth Management. Book a consultation today.
Hi, guys. This is the Rocket Roger Clemens. You don't pitch in the majors for 24 years without feeling it later. Shoulders, elbows, knees. Trust me, pain doesn't retire when you do.
That's baseball legend Roger Clemens.
I tried the ice. I tried rest, PT, nothing really worked. When I heard about QC Kinetics, the concept sounded promising. Non-surgical regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself without surgery. Sign me up, just what I needed, real lasting relief.
Whether you're a former pro, a weekend golfer, or just want to walk around pain-free again, QC Kinetics uses cutting-edge technology and natural biologics to help restore and repair damaged tissue.
I trusted them with my joints. Now I'm back doing what I love.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
All your favorite and least favorite fan shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in 971 The Fan to the search bar and hit that subscribe button. It's free.
We're the land of the free and the home of the sunburnt, freckled fat guy.
Do it now.
Take action and get expert service from Logan Services. Heating service calls are just $79. Furnace tune-ups are also $79. And plumbing service calls are just $79. We work in your neighborhood, and scheduling online is quick and easy. So visit our website to book your appointment now. For fast, friendly service, choose Logan Services.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Great Lakes Hyundai wants you to save your refund this tax season with 90 days of no car payments and 0% financing on 26 Hyundai Santa Fe's and Tucsons for up to 60 months. No payments, 90 days, 0%. Keep your tax money in your pocket. Go now for the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With proof credit, some customers may not qualify. Interest accrues during no payment period. New Hyundais come equipped with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Offer ends 3/2.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you could save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Stop yelling at your radio for 5 seconds. This is actually important. President's Day weekend, February 14th through the 16th. It's the Heated Indoor RV Show at RCD RV. You heard right. Heated indoor. You're not freezing. Free admission, free parking. Hundreds of RVs, thousands in savings this weekend only. This is the last chance RV show savings. All indoor at RCD RV, which means you can shop in comfort. If you've ever thought, man, I should buy an RV, this is the weekend. Go to rcdrv.com for details.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The host of the Buckeye Show, it is our good friend, the Beamer, Brandon Beam. Joshua Perry's filling in today, which we appreciate. How you doing, buddy?
Timmy, Joshua, what's happening? Happy Friday to you guys.
Howdy.
Go to jail Friday. Yeah. Anybody wrong you this past week?
No, I had a pretty solid week. Yeah, solid week. Can't really complain that much.
I mean, I guess that guy that stole your parking space, all that snow is melted away. There's nothing to shovel back in there.
I mean, we got 15 inches of snow. And the neighborhood that we live in, we have on-street parking. And it was just, I did my job, shoveled out the parking space on the street that we live in, because we have one car in the driveway, one car out front, and someone took my parking space.
Did you do anything to mark your territory?
Ridiculous.
I did. I shoveled them back in.
Ridiculous.
No. So, like, my parents grew up in the city, and they would be like, yeah, you'd shovel your spot, and then you put, like, a lawn chair out there.
No,
that's what Mike said.
Yeah.
That would happen.
So we used to live over in UA, and every year on the 4th of July, like, not really, like, big parade people, like my wife and I, and we would forget that the 4th of July in Upper Arlington is, like, the Super Bowl.
Right.
And so we lived right off the parade path, and so we'd leave in the morning, totally forget that the parade was going on. And we lived right on, what is that, North Star, and I forget whatever the road was that we lived. But I like came back and I put 2 trash cans out to mark where, we had parallel parked our car.
Right.
And the trash cans were just on the sidewalk. Someone moved them to park there.
We're breaking social rules when we move people's things to mark their spot.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that should be respected. I don't give a damn about how much you want to enjoy the parade. Like, somebody's spot is right there. So don't move their stuff.
I live here.
I saw a clip that went viral that was even worse than your situation with the snow spot, which is you're in the right anyway on that. Somebody was actively shoveling out a space. Like, the car wasn't there yet. They weren't shoveling out around a car.
Yeah.
But there was a woman, like, busting her ass probably for 15 to 20 minutes already, and someone came up with their truck saying, well, it's a public street. Like, move. Like, I'm trying to park here. And, like, this guy just got raked, obviously. Like, she's there doing the work.
That guy.
You think you're just going to... That's death sentence type stuff.
That is true from his perspective.
My
God.
But
also, don't think that there's going to be zero repercussions when your car is then buried in 20 inches of snow when you return.
Oh, like
they're swing at him with the shovel, honestly.
Yeah, I think I might even take a swipe at the.
Go ahead, park here. See what happens.
Might even take a swipe at the side door with that shovel. Yeah. That's not just some snow and some stuff. Beam, we got a big basketball game coming up tomorrow. Buckeyes and Virginia.
It'll be fun.
Late night. Later tip tomorrow.
8 o'clock tomorrow. Reimer and I celebrating Valentine's Day together. Just hanging out for some Buckeye hoops down in Nashville. It's going to be a good time. We'll see what happens. Be interested to see the momentum of this team Obviously, there's been a lot of external noise around this program going into that USC game. So we'll see what happens tomorrow evening down in Nashville. I still can't get over like how late they're playing this non-conference game. I don't know the latest non-conference game they've ever played like in the season, but this feels like it's it. So
it's rare.
It's
weird.
I don't know. I don't like it.
I was talking to Joshua earlier. There's been some other conferences, other big-time programs that have done this as kind of a staple. Duke used to do it, in which they held a weekend over, and they would play someone like an Old Soul type of college basketball program. They'd play like Temple or St. John's. It'd be a little bigger than a Princeton. Okay. Temple, St. John's used to be like the two that they would do. That type of deal, but clearly in this last like 15, 20 years, even in the Thad Matta era, Ohio State has not done much.
Everyone
of the
I've talked to about this game,
yeah,
like they're saying, I think Ohio State's going to win. I'm like, yeah, all right, they should. They should feel confident after what they've been through this week. It's a neutral site game down at Bridgestone Arena, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, late evening tomorrow for the Buckeyes.
What else we got coming up on the show tonight?
Got my guy Pat Murphy hanging out with me this evening at 6:30. We're going to talk to Tony Gerdeman of Buckeye Huddle, Adam Jardy of the Columbus Dispatch. He's going to join us at 7:30, and I don't know if you guys have talked about it at all today, but the Big Ten planting their ideas for college football playoff expansion.
Everybody.
Going to 24 teams.
Everybody's in.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Keep them all in. All right, back page time.
Back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
It has been Go to Jail Friday. Jen Winters back there at the GTJ desk. Any more to throw in the slammer today?
From Bub, who says the fan gets to jail for not having the planning to have Common Man do live Olympic updates with his phone.
We could still do that.
We could. You know, there's a thing called AI Common Man.
But I mean, like, buddy, have you met Mike?
He's not going to want to do anything revolving around work when he's on vacation, especially when he's never been to Italy before.
Right. And
that's why we're going to work here, and maybe we'll do AI Common Man meets Stanley Tucci at a restaurant.
Oh, Tooch.
I was watching Snoop in the Tooch last night.
That was pretty awesome, actually. Snoop had a jacket for Tooch.
Yeah, it was great.
It was fantastic.
That's the best line of the day.
I was.
Snoop and the Tooch.
I was laughing. Meredith was like grading tests. She goes, what are you laughing about? I said, Snoop and the Tooch.
Snoop and the Tooch.
Snoop and the Tooch.
Well, Jen, you did say something about AI Common Man. We do have a little something that he left for us as he heads to Italy. I mean, he's not there giving us updates, but he was on his way out to Italy. So we say hello to our guy.
Common Man here. And I got to tell you, I am in one lousy mood. This whole day of traveling, it really sucks. I don't like anything about it. The Columbus airport is under mass construction. It's torn to hell and is a total eyesore, so that completely sucked, and it smelled like fart the whole time. Dear God! Then I get to fly to dirty, nasty, filthy Newark and sit around for 5 hours waiting for a transcontinental flight. At the gate in Newark, some old woman sat right next to me, and she smelled like an old baseball glove filled with Alaskan salmon. Yuck. And on top of that, my hemorrhoid is bothering the hell out of me today. Why, oh, why did I do this to myself? Enjoy a lavish trip to Italy? I don't think so. Okay, Mikey got to go pee-pee now.
All right, he's trying.
It reminds me of the Rose Bowl trip, JP.
He's trying his best.
That was awesome.
Long day in the leg.
Oh, that's an all-timer.
He's going to do his best. He's going to do his best, okay? Oh, boys. Jen, thank you so much
Thank you,
for
guys.
Manning the booth today.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, everybody.
Don't forget, because I did.
Take care of your gal or guy. For me, that means just a little bit of candy.
I'm hanging out with Reimer tomorrow, so I'm all good.
I did dinner last night with Maddie, so we're good too.
Hershey's Cookies and Cream. That's what I got to go and get.
There you go.
That's the move.
Very good.
Underrated candy. Severely underrated.
Give her some of those. She's yours forever.
All right.
Are you talking to me about
Sure.
yours?
Anybody.
He looked directly at you.
The milkman, you. Anybody.
All right, sign off. You're digging yourself a hole.
Just telling you. Buckeye Show is coming up next. Have a good weekend.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're going to run into a 15-minute delay due to an accident that's on southbound 270 at Morse Road. We also have some holdup due to a crash if you're traveling on Hamilton Road at East Dublin Granville Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Are your floors sagging? Are musty smells reeking throughout your home? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the crawl space repair experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole.